Good
morning.
and good morning.
Vietnam. Wait, what?
Vietnam.
What time is it? No, 11 o'clock still. Good evening. How are you? Welcome to YouTubers United. What's going on, people? No, all at once, please. No, all at once. Yeah, I know it's late, but it's Saturday. And it's Saturday. Welcome to the stream, everyone.
No, I'm just joking. What's up? How's everybody doing tonight?
Oh, man, it's late for you
doing
guys.
Doing well.
We're gonna have a good time tonight. Do 80s and 90s. I'm looking
we're
forward
flying.
to that.
We're flying solo.
I'm
Why?
looking forward
We're the
to that.
solo West Coasters.
You are,
you
yeah.
Ah, you are.
I think this is really.
Welcome to the
I'll play
East.
on the team West Coast. I'm
I'm
with
like, we
you.
don't need
There you
nobody.
go, Kelly.
Kelly is half West. Yeah, she's been there before. Actually,
Yes.
I told Yaya has to work today, so unfortunately couldn't make it. And but he'll be with us next week, I think. So that will be good.
Yeah,
And Pepper has some family event. He told me so. But yeah, we're good. We're good. So today we have
we
our
wish them
friend Jeff. This is our dream joining us this
Hello.
adventure. What's going on, buddy?
Doing well. Now that we're partially in Florida, well, the weather's a lot nicer here. No snow.
Yes.
Loving it.
So you actually coming from Pittsburgh, right?
Pittsburgh. Yep.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's gonna be a lot of difference, especially in the wintertime.
Pittsburgh doesn't get a lot of snow. It just gets really
Cold.
cold, and it rains all the time. So
Yeah.
it's a different. Yeah, it's a lot different.
Well, you're gonna have a 50, 60 degrees here, sometimes 45, and it's cold as beep with the wind. But it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Glad you can
Looking forward to
join
it.
us here in Florida. Too bad the parks are closed, but opening little by little.
Baby steps.
little bit.
And one of the things is that you actually went to City Walk, right, Jeffo?
I did. Thursday after work, we went over to City Walk, and they take your temperature before you go in. Wasn't
Okay.
very crowded. It wasn't very hard to social distance yourself from other people.
Okay.
There were about 4 restaurants open. We ate at the pizza place. I don't recall the name. It was only my second time ever at City Walk. So
Right by the entrance?
yeah, Red
Okay.
Brick Oven or something like that.
Yeah,
Red
something
Oven.
like
Um,
Right next to the Bubba Gump
yeah,
restaurant?
right
Yeah.
next to Bubba Gump. Yep.
Yep.
We ate there. It was about a 20-minute wait. They only had the reason it was about a 20-minute wait is because I guess they only had like 10 tables set up and they were distanced from each other. So
Okay.
and people were just sitting around talking. So I guess that that threw the weights off a little bit because it was more than 20 minutes. But it was still fun to get out and
Cool.
have some sense of normalcy.
I had a question about them taking the temperature. They just point one of those little scanners at your head.
Yep, they just point one of those little scan guns at your head, and they say, "Okay, you're good."
I was wondering, like when we saw the Shanghai videos and stuff, it was showing like just those big thermal scanners where somebody stand behind a monitor or sit behind a monitor, and it was scanning like everybody as they're just walking. So I was wondering if that's what they're
Yeah.
going to end up doing over here or not.
I don't know. They had the guns pointing at your head, so
Okay. But they don't put it next to you, right? They,
South Korea. They're just like one pointing at your head.
the temperature guns.
You're gonna have a good time tonight.
Let me qualify.
Let's
Quantify
read-
that.
let's redo that.
Yeah.
Demonetized. No.
Do they actually touch your skin or just very
No,
close? Or? Okay.
they get about 2 inches, an inch, 2 inches away, and
Okay. All right, cool. And
Pretty
there's a
quick
lot
process.
I'm
Go
sorry.
Pretty quick process.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. When we got there, we were the only 2 coming in, so it didn't take very long. But I'm sure if you had a bunch of people, because you had to wait 6 feet. They had the things 6 feet apart. I'm sure it would have been a little bit more time consuming to get in. But when we got there, I mean, we were the only 2 coming in, and there were 2 people skidding, so they each took one of us. So
And was there a lot of people? I mean, a lot of employees like cleaning or sanitizing the place
Yes.
that you thought, or
Yeah, there was a lot of people walking around, wiping stuff down. Everybody was wearing they required face masks, but
okay,
you weren't really close to people, so you could get away with like taking a breath if you needed to pull your mask down. And so it was it was enjoyable. It was nice just to get out and
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
not be in our neighborhood.
Mhm.
Right.
yeah, so, yeah, it's refreshing, I guess.
Right.
For
Yes.
the pictures that I saw and everyone that went over there is refreshing. So, good.
Yeah.
And you feel safe all the time, or
Yeah,
you
we
had-
felt safe. We actually saw Walt and Melissa from Mouse Talk there, and
Okay.
we ate pizza with them. So
nice.
yeah,
Nice. Okay. Good. So hopefully, and it was well organized, right?
it was well organized. They had the 6-foot stickers all over the place, so you knew your spacing, and everybody seemed to be doing what they were supposed to be doing, adhering to the rules. They had plenty of hand sanitizer stations all over. They even sold masks there if you wanted to buy a mask.
Okay.
So you can't get in without one, so I don't know why you would buy one. But
Was it price expensive, or was it
it was $6 for a mask.
$6? Okay.
$6.
Okay, so it wasn't that
It wasn't.
expensive.
It wasn't like the raincoat poncho price, but
Yeah, right.
Okay. Yeah. And I seen also that hand sanitizer was on sale as well, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they had seen. But
right.
most of the shops were open. The bubblegum shop, the Margaritaville shop, and
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And that brings me to this question, Josh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Any updates, news regarding our brothers in Disneyland? Anything at all?
Never opening. No, it seems like the feeling's like there's a lot of pressure on government over here to kind of push along the process, but Disneyland still. I mean, theme parks. It looks like they, because they don't really specifically say theme parks. They say large venues, concert venues, things like that. It's still the last stage of our opening. So, right now we're in limited takeout and curbside pickup of places, and they're trying to work on county by county maybe in the upcoming weeks or next month where you can actually walk into a building and like stay there. Like we ate today at a place called what was it called? It was Cluck and Blaze. It's like a Nashville chicken type place. And you can go in, you place your order. They did ask some people to, if you can just wait outside, and then they come and bring your food outside, so you can't like stay in there. And then they had people who had who online ordered and pick up. But so right now nobody can go inside any restaurants or anything. Well, unless they're disobeying. There's a few restaurants in the state and stuff that are kind of disobeying the rules and just having a hoo-ha time with people going in and stuff and not really social distancing. But the city of LA is starting to find business owners, and they've even set up like hotlines for people to call if people are disobeying the order and stuff. But so I don't know when. We haven't heard anything about, as far as downtown Disney, that's our Disney Springs, opening up. I know we're taking reservations July 1st, but that doesn't mean the parks are opening up. But maybe that's a good sign that, I think downtown Disney will open up sometime in June probably, because it just seems like the government on this side in California is kind of saying, okay, we're progressing. We're as long as we're taking the proper social distancing steps, we can do it. But it'll be interesting to see how they handle that, because downtown Disney is a much smaller area, I believe, than your Disney Springs, and it's going to be interesting. And some of those walkways get kind of tight, so I know they're doing limited capacity, but still, it's going to be interesting to see how they manage it and control it. And I'm sure they'll have some of the same protocols that you guys saw at City Walk or Universal City Walk over there. But I was thinking they're gonna, I guess they do your temperature at the security, but I'm thinking if they're gonna increase any type of capacity, they're going to have to speed that process up because our security lines already get long enough as it is to get in because downtown Disney and Disney, it's all one secure area. So your security is to get into downtown Disney before you go into Disneyland parks and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see. But I think downtown Disney in probably June and Disneyland, I'm still thinking like October.
Wow.
Because they say you can't. They say they're not going to allow that type of venue until they have viable treatment, for this. So
yeah,
I don't know what that means. That's a loose term, but that's not a vaccine, but maybe some medicine. I don't know.
Yeah, we need to see. Now you guys know that Disney Springs is going to open on Wednesday. I think. I know. Al, I think Kelly's going with us, and Jeff is going to be there as well.
I'm gonna try to.
And probably everybody else as well. We're going to be there. So we already talked about this, that third party is going to be opening. But also they put in their website today that on May 27th, they will begin to reopen more of the Disney-owned shops and restaurants, including World of Disney, Deluxe Burger, and the Marketplace Co-op. So little by little, they're going to start opening more and more and more. Obviously, is the entrance is going to be tight only in a few, I think 3 or 4 buildings, like Orange, or they have different themes. And it's going to be restricted, so they're going to allow a lot of people. The same thing, they're going to check the temperature. You have to wear a mask. Also, they said try not to do any transaction cash. Use Apple Pay, Samsung, or Google Pay, or anything else, because no cash or credit card as well. Which is going to be interesting how's it going to work. But looking forward to it. Let's see how.
Now here's
the new look.
Here's the thing, like Disney Springs or Disneyland to Disney World, people are so much more into that than I would say Universal City Walk. It's just my opinion over here anyway. But so it's kind of like a destination. Like I know like every single YouTuber you guys have over there and blogger and whatever is going to be there. And then there's tons of locals are going to be there. Like, are you guys getting there early? Is there going to be like a lineup to get in? How are they even going to control that?
Well, apparently it's going to be a line. But it doesn't, at least I didn't read it specify where is it going to be, if it's going to be at what time. I don't see it here because time is going to be reduced time. So it's not a full day thing either. So it's going to be temperature screening. I'm looking into the website. Limited contact, obviously. Face covering. Then Brian asked, oh, wait, no credit card. It says here that at this time it is recommended. It is recommended, by the way.
Keyword.
Yeah. All guests use cashless or contactless payment options such as credit cards, debit cards, Disney gift cards, Disney rewards redemption cards, and mobile wallets, including Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay. Guests may purchase a Disney gift card at the select merchandising location and welcome center to pay without cash. So there you go, Brian. You can. Wait, Melly Mel's here. What's up, super girl?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Am I late to the party?
Fashionably late.
Well, they're right. I like that.
Wait, we didn't plan this, but we're red in the tops and blue and dark blue in the bottom.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Black. I'm black.
Nah.
I'm actually black.
I'm colorblind, so
That's awesome.
yeah. So, I mean, it's restricted, and obviously says that everybody has to wear a mask and all that good stuff. So,
But like
It's
Jeff
gonna
was
be
saying earlier, sorry,
Hey,
like
Oscar,
Jeff was
what's up?
saying.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Sorry, like what Jeff was saying earlier, though, it's just nice to get out and walk around. Like even if you're not even going to be able to do as much shopping or whatever, it's just kind of nice to get that fresh air and just to almost act like you're doing normal things.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going back to normal
Right.
because we'll be realistic. What's going to be normal? The new normal, I think,
Yeah.
it's going to be for a little bit until the thing gets cured, fixed, or it's over, or how it is. It is.
It goes away like the Black Plague.
So it goes away. What?
Like the Black Plague.
Oh,
Well, starting Monday, restaurants down in Florida are allowed to open up at 50% capacity instead of 25%. So,
Yep.
Oh, that's quick.
yeah,
I mean, to be able to go and eat.
it went from 25 last week to 50% this coming
50%.
week.
Yeah,
Yep.
they were already open.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, I haven't watched the news, so I don't know if new cases have been here in Florida. I don't watch the news anymore because it makes me sick. Honestly, I just
Depressing.
yeah, it's like
It
more and
is.
more. It's like it is not. It is. But Mel,
Yes.
are you ready?
For 70s, 80s, 90s.
Oh, you got it. You got it. I think it is time. No more bad news. Happy news. And again, everything will be opening soon. Except Disneyland, apparently. October, November, Christmas.
Yeah.
So Disney.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I mean, we're gonna have to go to Florida.
Hey,
I'm ready to fly out anywhere. I'm already trying to tell this guy we need to fly somewhere.
Josh, tickets are, I think, for coast to coast is about $50 right now, bro.
That'll be
Yeah.
our first trip out there to go walk around, experience, a little bit of something. I'll
you.
do it. I'm
Thank
down. I'll
Thank-
take my N95 mask and my inhaler.
There you go.
Think. All right, ready?
ready.
Everybody has the list. If you don't have a list, Google.
I
That's
don't
what I'm
have-
going to do. Chat,
don't
I
have
hope
a
you're ready,
list.
chat. By the way,
I'm
chat-
going to use the power of my mind.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Me
It's
too,
gonna
Al.
be- It's going to be
Yeah.
a long. It's going to be a long night.
I did you a favor. I did a good thing for you, Gonzo. I wrote a
up?
list. So I won't be talking about stuff in the 50s and stuff all over the place.
It don't matter. Last week it was fun. I had fun. I know
It
you
was
guys
so
have fun.
much fun.
But
Oh,
A
the
lot of
memories.
yeah, a lot of people send me a message like, "Wow, I remember that series, but now that you guys talk about it, I remember more and more." And somebody else told me, "You're awesome. Thanks for bringing us back in time. We need
Aw.
that kind of stuff." So it was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool, and I liked it.
I just had no idea what year, when things were made. I was like, what about this movie?
It's fun. It's fun.
It is what it is.
So I'm gonna start in 1978, the year that I was born. Greece.
Oh, yeah.
Grease. It's on my
Yes,
list.
Grease.
Yeah,
Everybody
John
loves
Travolta.
Grace.
Everybody.
I agree. That's on my list right there.
Yeah.
1978.
So we started good.
It's a classic.
My number one.
I knew that'd
Oh.
be Kelly.
I think it was my number 3.
Really?
Yeah, it was my number 3.
She has a weird list.
I'm depressing and old.
No.
You'll see.
It was just, the music was amazing.
Yeah.
And, it was just so fun.
Rizzo was my favorite.
Rizzo was spicy. I get it. She's spicy.
Yeah. It looks like, I'm sure a lot of people have Star Wars Episode 4,
Yep.
A New Hope on there, right?
Yep.
So
I
that's a
just
given.
actually watched
Google it.
these
Google
two
it.
movies for the first time ever because
Uh-huh.
my husband made me, and everybody's at home. Smokey and the Bandit
Oh.
Oh,
Cannonball Run is no joke. So stinking funny. It's got
It
like every 70s actor you can ever imagine in it. And literally,
Yep.
I think I missed it when I was young, but it is so stinking good. Cannonball Run,
Yep.
Yep.
Smokey and the Bandit, awesome movies.
definitely.
Gonzo, you told us top 5, and I'm like, every page from every era, I have like 20, 40, 30 movies,
I
and I'm like
followed
trying
the
to figure
rules.
out.
I
I'm trying to figure
followed
out
the
top
rules.
5.
Hey, I'm good for a 5-hour stream. I don't care. Well, good.
You know how I narrowed it down is
Watch Hour.
I had my list, all the great movies, but then I figured, how do I narrow it down to my top 5? I just narrowed it down by remember those movies that I'm constantly remembering, like throughout the years. Like, oh, that was such a good movie. Warriors. I loved Warriors. I don't know if
Warriors.
any of you guys seen it. It was based in
1979.
Yeah,
New
I remember
York,
that.
Yep.
1979. It was like these New York gangs. I was
Skating.
probably too young to watch it, but I watched it anyways.
They skated in that, didn't they?
Warriors come out to play.
Every gang
Yeah.
had its own little thing. Like there's the baseball bat gang, the skating gang. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It was
That's
weird.
what I remember. I just haven't seen that in so long. That's all I
Yeah,
remember.
and Lady Sings the Blues. Nobody has probably seen that.
I've never even heard of it.
It is an absolutely great movie.
Silence.
Yeah, I know. It was probably too old for me to watch, but it's a really good movie about a singer. She did have a drug addiction, but I'd have to Google who the singer was again, but it was just a really great movie.
I think Becky's going to win the prize for the only movie tonight that nobody else has watched.
No, I have a couple of those on my list. Trust me.
Oh, man.
I also did like movies and then Disney movies.
Okay.
Because
Wow, you
I
guys.
mean, my like favorite Disney movie ever was made in the 70s, Robin Hood. I am
Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Robin Hood.
Wow.
So
I like
Yes.
the Kevin Costner Robin Hood, though. When
Just-
was that? 80s?
Just
I thought it had been
Yeah.
80s.
Yeah.
Just to redeem myself, Lady Sings the Blues, it was Diana Ross playing Billie Holiday.
Oh, there you go. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna look it up.
There you go.
And Billie Holiday was a jazz singer, in case anybody doesn't know. So mine are a lot of music-related movies, I know. Crazy.
Mine's what is mine?
Where's your list?
That's the power of the mind.
Where's your list?
Power of the mind or
I
last
had to look at what number I want to throw out there. Labyrinth.
Oh,
You guys remember
totally remember
Labyrinth?
that.
Labyrinth with
What year was that?
with who was it? Billy.
That was- That was a good one.
Yeah, it was the singer. The singer was in that. What was it?
It was
David Bowie.
David Bowie, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That was a
That's
good
what it
one.
was.
A great movie, man. I used to love watching that movie when I was a kid, but I was a kooky little kid anyway, so I was into that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I like that.
But yeah, that was good. I thought that was good. Very well done.
Wow.
Especially for 86, I think that was when that came out. If I'm not mistaken.
Probably.
I think it was
How about-
85 or 86.
Yeah.
How about One Flew Over the
Google.
Cuckoo's Nest?
Yep.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, made in
Classic.
75?
That's a classic.
No,
That's actually a classic.
I'm 70. I'm 78 up.
Rocky?
Oh, that was with Jack Nicholson. That's
Really?
a great
When he was
movie.
Rocky?
My
Yeah.
husband loved that movie.
That was a great
Um,
movie, man.
Wait, when was
You got to see that movie if you haven't seen
You've
it.
never seen Rocky?
Well,
That's,
Rocky's amazing.
that's my top 5 right there. Rocky.
Rocky's got to be in your top 5.
Oh yeah, Rocky.
Yeah, yeah.
1976. That's like
Was it in 1976?
yeah,
Yes,
the first
yes.
Rocky.
Yeah.
Really?
I saw that at the movie theater like 10 times.
I thought it was like in the 80s.
I guess I'm dating
No.
myself.
I think there were Rockies in the 80s.
Yeah,
But I think the Rocky was in the 70s.
I'm not sure if
Really?
I'm not sure about the second one, but I know
Rocky
the first
1
for
was
sure.
70s.
He's
Yeah.
76.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 76, I think.
Gonzo don't believe me. He's looking it up.
He's like, you're a stinking
I
liar.
know
midlife.
it is.
Aw.
So I also Alien. Alien was in the 70s.
Yeah, Aliens was in the
Yeah.
70s.
And
Late
guess what?
70s.
I left it off my list, but it was in the 70s.
Which one, Mel?
Superman 78.
My top 5.
Ah,
I agree with you, Mel.
the
That's a good
original,
one.
1978,
Yeah.
very first one.
Oh, I love that
the
one.
original Superman. Was
What about
the
Dirty
best
Harry?
one. It really was.
30
Which
what?
one?
That one right
Dirty
there.
Harry?
Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry.
Oh, Dirty Harry.
That was a good one.
Then we got the
I saw that
Godfathers. Anyone had the Godfathers?
I have Godfather 1, 1972, for sure. And I was going to put, Godfather 2 is on my list, but Godfather, both of them actually didn't make my top 5, but they're like right there. It's so hard to choose. Like, how do you choose, with so many
Yeah.
good movies? But I was thinking, okay, I probably didn't get into the Godfather series until I was probably in the 80s when I kind of watched the replays of it or whatever. So, because I was probably too young in the 70s to be watching The Godfather.
We already know I watched a bunch of inappropriate movies for my
I'm
age.
so
Out there.
Yeah.
glad I never said the Exorcist. Thank you.
But
One for me was Scarface.
that's 80s.
That's
Yeah.
80s.
Yeah. Al Pacino.
We already went to the 80s?
No.
No, I'm
Oh.
just throwing that in there. I'm sorry.
He's
Okay.
Becky. He's
He's
Becky
the new
this week.
Becky.
Oh,
I,
okay.
was,
What
I, was,
about
I was matching with the other one.
That was
gotcha.
the new Becky.
Death Wish?
I remember
I'll
that.
say more. Hold on.
Very hardcore movie.
I
Death
know.
Wish.
I'm like, oh my goodness. You
time?
people are like,
That's
Hey, play my brother.
I
He's
have
there.
all kids movies on here.
Yeah,
You show me
Mac.
all those movies. Play
Did
my
you?
brother.
Mine are all depressing movies.
yeah. Well, I'd say one of
Aw.
my favorite top 5 is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory in
Oh,
1971.
Oh yeah,
That is so good, right?
Gene Wilder.
In any Gene Wilder movie, I have multiple Gene Wilder movies on it. Young Frankenstein, just, I mean, the guy is awesome. You know,
He's hilarious.
so
Aw.
A Smoking Bandit. Was it 1, 2, or 3? How many were they?
Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah. What did I say? Oh, my bad.
There
What was
was
it? Like
Bandit.
3?
Smoking the Bandit, yeah.
That started in the 70s.
Yeah, right? But there are
Yeah.
like 3 of them, right?
Yeah, I think there was
Yeah.
3 of them.
Hey, kiddo TVs.
The other
Cannonball
two
Run.
sucked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the 70s though?
No, maybe not. I don't know.
The Bandit was
That
in
was
the
a great one.
70s.
I think the first one came out late 70s.
Yes, 1977.
It did? Nice.
Smokey and the Bandit was 1977.
Gotcha.
You guys
Right.
named all my top 5 already.
Yeah.
Aw.
Right.
I knew you guys would name a lot of those, so I went for
Someone
my
said Saturday Night Fever, which
Yes.
Oh,
I mean, come on, the Bee Gees are like life, honestly.
I
That-
love Saturday Night
Thank
Live.
you, Kelly. Thank
Saturday
you,
Night
Kelly.
Yes, I love that movie.
McDork Pops, The Exorcist, 1973.
I had no
Yeah.
idea, like, how like gritty and kind of raw it was until I watched it as an adult, and I was like, oh my!
I
But
Yeah. You never seen it?
What?
I've
Exorcist?
seen, but it's good. I just remember having the album, you know.
Oh, I still
you
have
had
the
the
album.
album.
I love the Bee Gees. I was just
Love
watching
the
one of
Bee
their
Gees.
videos. It was so good.
I left most of my scary movies off of the 70s because I was so young, so I really didn't watch them till later in life. So I was trying to think of like the ones that made me go, whoa,
Exorcist.
when I was younger. But Exorcist, great movie. Even Halloween was in the 70s.
I
Halloween
think.
wasn't in the 70s.
Yeah, I'm not
Nobody-
a big scary movie person.
Nobody
Yeah,
has
they're-
Jaws.
Jaws. I have Jaws on my list too. Of
Jaws.
course, that's a.
Yep.
I had
wouldn't go in-
nightmares. of
Was
I wouldn't,
Jaws.
go in
Piranha?
the, I wouldn't go in the lake,
Yeah.
let alone
I
an ocean.
Did not want to go in our swimming pool because
Exactly.
Didn't they follow up with Piranha
The deep-
after Jaws?
you know back
It's
when
a
they had like a
different
deep
series.
end, like our pool had a deep end. I was like, I am not going anywhere near that deep end.
Oh no! You know, Jaws is supposed to be in Jersey, if I'm not mistaken, right? That's where the
Cape-
original the
Cape
story
Cod.
that it was in, right?
Like
Oh, in
up-
Cape Cod?
On Cape Cod, yep.
I thought there was one in Jersey too.
Just keep Jaws on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Anywhere on the East Coast.
Wait, I think he visited SeaWorld. Was that in Orlando or San Diego?
And we grew up
San
over
Diego,
here
actually.
going to the beach all the time, and so we were terrified to get in the water.
Yeah. Yep.
That was
Mm.
crazy.
What
Who's the
about
best?
Elvis Presley's movies? Although I went,
Those are
More
60s,
back.
right? Or
They're
50s,
60s, right?
60s.
60s, yeah.
but those ones are good
60s?
too.
Village of the Giants. I don't know if anybody has seen that. That movie was awesome. There are a bunch of like weird. They weren't hippies. They were more like a mod type of kids, hippie mod kids, and they trip out. And I don't know how they just got like giant. Like they ate something and they were dancing, doing their dance. I remember loving that as a kid.
Oh,
I
wow.
like some really weird movies. I'm
She's-
sorry.
She got weird movies
Yeah.
going.
No.
Village of the
Man,
Giants.
I loved Elvis Presley, watching his like the reruns on television when they would show the Elvis movies.
Look
Oh,
at Gonzo.
goodness. Seriously.
Put it in, man. Put it in.
Look at this guy
that's what I'm
now
talking
to keep
about.
things cold.
If we're live streaming,
Yeah.
gotta have a cold beverage with it.
I have a beer.
So
All right.
What,
So
what about the Poseidon Adventure?
I did.
Anybody have the Poseidon Adventure?
No.
Is that too
That's
old?
a good one, though.
The side
Well, you-
adventure was fantastic.
Was it? What was it about? I never.
About
I
a
think
ship.
I watched
Cruise
that.
the
ship.
boat.
cruise ship
Cruise
turned
ship
over,
that
flipped
flips
over.
Yeah.
They remade it in like the 2000s, right?
They did.
Yeah.
I like the original better.
I did
Yeah, I
too,
don't think I ever watched that one.
Pretty crazy.
American
Especially-
Graffiti. There you go.
Yeah,
That's
American
one-
Graffiti.
Oh, that's a good one too. American Graffiti.
Directed by George Lucas
Okay.
and starred
Yeah.
Han Solo.
Wow, that's I'm looking at a list here because like
Cat
I
has
don't follow.
some great movies going on in the chat too.
I don't follow my own rules. I didn't make a list, but I'm looking at Google.
Okay, I got
I wasn't
okay.
prepared
Steve
for
Martin. Steve Martin movie, The Jerk.
The Jerk.
I love the
Come
jerk.
on,
I
Come
got
on.
the rhythm. I got the rhythm.
not a movie that everyone
You
thinks
can't
of
see
when
it
you
now.
think of like
Yeah.
name your favorite movie, but
That is
everyone
one of my
liked that
favorite
movie.
movies.
Yeah,
So funny.
just a classic. I mean, and then like cult following movies would be more like the Rocky Horror Picture Show, 1975.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want Gonzo to watch One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, though.
Yeah.
You
I'll
have
watch
to
it.
see that.
Where is it? Is
I
it
don't know.
Netflix, Hulu, anything?
I don't know. I have to
All right.
Google.
I'll figure it out.
What year was Animal House?
That was 1978.
70.
Bam. All right,
Yeah.
I'm throwing that
That's-
into the mix.
I got that. Yeah, that's. I mean, you know, I mean, those are like.
What's going on?
Was there anything like that before Animal House? I mean, that was like a
Mm-mm.
kind of game changer for
That
Yeah.
was
that era.
James Belushi or Jim,
Crazy
Jim
party
Belushi.
frat.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to get a little more serious, like Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
That
Yeah.
was
Oh
good.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
This means something.
yeah.
This is
The mashed
important.
potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that every time I get mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
I do. My kids have no idea what I'm talking about, but they laugh anyway because they think it's funny. You know, and I'm like, you have no idea. That was one of the most scariest moments in movie history. All right, because he
Did
was
you
like
mention Halloween at all?
Yeah.
coming in contact.
Yeah.
Was
We
it
did,
Friday
right?
the 13th, late 70s?
No, Friday the 13th was 80s.
80s,
Really? The
yeah.
first one?
Halloween was 70s, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of the other horror movie that was in the 70s. Carrie was in the 70s.
Carrie
the car,
was
or no, not the car,
great.
the girl. That was freaky. That was a freaky
I
one.
love Carrie.
Maximum Overdrive. Was
Oh, man.
that-
Dude,
I think
Dude,
that
there's
was
some-
the
there's some-
70s.
that's pretty good. Was that in the 70s or the
I
80s?
think that was the 70s.
I remember that, where
Like
where all
late,
the
though.
machinery
Yeah.
just becomes to
trucks.
life.
Yeah.
Who made who? AC/DC.
What
Which
about which one?
Go ahead.
Oh, what about Planet of the Apes?
Oh yeah, Roddy
The
McDowell.
original.
Was that 70s?
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, but
The
maybe even
original.
earlier.
Might have been 60s.
Yeah,
And,
that was
no.
a good one.
May 26, 1970, actually.
Oh.
to be
Oh,
exact.
just
right
just
there.
making it.
Just
making
making
it.
it.
So
Slide in
1970,
the
71, 72, 73.
That's like a movie with
Every
first
year.
killer prosthetics.
That's cool.
Oh, you ever watch any of the Planet of the Apes, the old one?
Yes.
No, I
Yes.
feel like I'm so bad with all these like movies that are so popular. Like, there's so many movies that I need to watch. So I'm actually kind of like taking notes. Everything you guys are saying, I'm like, another one to the list because
Good. Do that.
Yeah.
People should be doing that at home too. Actually, that would be a good idea. You can catch up on your movies that you don't really realize you haven't watched in a while or
There's some
never
great
seen
movies.
before.
Oh, we
Good
forgot
idea.
about it. Because a lot of movies I never knew that were in the 1970s at all.
Yeah, I was surprised at how many movies I put down on paper that I was like, oh man, that was good from the 70s.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
the 80s, I was expecting a huge list from me.
You
but
probably watched
the 70s. I was like, wow, that's actually quite a bit. 'cause
You
I
know
was
what?
just
We
a
probably watched them when videotapes came out, beta and video VCRs.
VHS.
That's probably how we saw some of those 70s movies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go kid. I'm gonna go kid on you guys for a minute. I'm gonna go kid. I have to go kid
Okay.
because we were kids back then.
What's up, Taylor?
Robin Hood, Disney's Robin Hood, the cartoon.
Kelly said that. Make it
And she
Yeah.
said that her
Yeah.
favorite movie.
Oh,
Welcome to the
It's okay. You
stream.
can say it
It's
too.
okay. You
I
can,
was in tune with Google
We
and
can
I didn't
share
even know that.
Aw.
No, that's
Welcome-
great.
welcome to the
Right
stream,
minds
Al.
think of like Robin Hood, and you know how it's kind of like
It's one of my favorites.
Little John is like kind of like hip, you know, and uses like it's just such a fun.
It is.
fun
It's fun.
I love it.
Yeah, you know what? Another movie that's animated. It's also The Rescuers. Came out in '77, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's true.
Rescuers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. What about
Yeah.
King Kong? King Kong was in
King Kong,
1970. Yeah.
77,
Really?
I think.
That was a
wow.
great movie.
Yep.
I love that movie.
And I didn't put it on my list, but what's it? Bloom and Cheese. I said Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, that was in
yeah.
the 70s too. That was so scary.
Kelly's like, no.
That was so scary, but I did watch it. Yes.
You guys are so brave.
My mom was like a horror movie junkie. She still is.
What? Tell
Really?
the story. Her mom.
My kids were terrified forever. She was babysitting.
Uh-huh.
She watched Leprechaun with them.
They were like 7 or 8 years old.
Yeah, and she would watch scary movies. But now when she comes over to visit, my son will stay. Like she stays up late watching TV. So my son will come home. Nana, you want to watch scary movies? And he'll lay in the living room. They'll lay there like till wee hours watching scary movie, like the cheesy scary movies too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leprechaun. Ugh.
Wow. Should we move to the 80s?
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a fun man, I'm pretty sure.
I have more horrible movies that you've never seen.
This
Oh,
this
the
next
80s?
segment is brought to you for the next hour.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
yes.
This is gonna be fun. By the way, chat, thanks so much for participating and thanks so much for being here. Make sure you subscribe to all my friends here. And Al, if you can, when you get a chance, put the links. I know you've done it already, right?
Mhm.
Looking.
Is Taylor in the chat?
Taylor's in the chat. Yeah.
Taylor, I was
Taylor.
going to wear your ears today, the Nightmare Before Christmas ones, and I couldn't because I forgot I had to wear headphones. I was so going to wear those ears.
So we're gonna be in the 80s for a little while, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
So we start with 1980,
Oh, I didn't do mine by
go for it.
year.
Caddyshack.
Oh, yeah.
Bill Murray, come on.
Classic.
Chase.
Chevy Chase.
Classic.
Yes.
That is a classic.
I mean,
Ted
just-
Knight.
Yeah.
Rodney Dangerfield. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Powerhouse. I mean, it's just I don't care if you like golf or not or what. That's just a classic movie that everyone has to watch.
How about
I
Callie?
agree.
Urban Cowboy, John Travolta?
Urban Cowboy,
Cowboy.
totally on my list.
Yep. Can we go a little bit further than the 80s?
That's such a good movie.
Oh, you can go past 80
Oh,
anyway.
I can-
Rewatched it.
I gotta
and,
go back
you
a little bit.
Travolta's fantastic, and I forget the name of the girl that's in it, but
Sissy Spacek, isn't it? No. Is it Sissy?
No.
No, it's not Sissy. It's
it's the same girl that was in An Officer and a Gentleman. Which
My-
let's talk about that movie. Hot.
yes.
Woo,
How about if we're going to talk about hunks,
I'm lit.
outsiders?
Yes, the Outsiders.
Outsiders got a bunch of hotties.
Yes.
There's
A lot
a
of those
reason my
guys look
son's,
like me.
my youngest son's
They really
name is Dylan. Matt Dillon was my flavor.
That's why we're twinsies.
Oh.
That movie started a lot of careers.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Tom Cruise.
here's a movie that me and Mel watched together when we were little kids in Puerto Rico.
Which one?
E.T.
Yes.
Oh,
E.T.
yeah. That's a
1982.
great one.
Yes. I love
one.
E.T.
What a
Yeah.
great movie.
E.T.
I actually like the Ryan Universal. Have you guys been to the Ryan Universal?
Going home.
I have. I love it. It's awesome. You know,
Yeah,
what's
right?
Be right back.
funny, right?
It's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah, and it's funny, Elise, we're talking about The Outsiders. I love The Outsiders. The thing is that, I know about it because of school. We had to read the books for school, but the movie was great.
Yeah, it was such a good just pony boy in that whole dramatic scene when he's dying and they're homeless and they're freezing and Matt Dillon.
Yeah, I mean, so many great actors were in that movie. Patrick Swayze too. Wasn't Ralph Macchio in it too?
Ralph
Ralph
Macchio.
Macchio.
Yeah,
Tom
Who
Cruise.
did you have? Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe was
Lowe.
in it. Hmm.
Patrick Swayze, my man crush.
Oh, Josh's man crush is Patrick Swayze.
Oh my goodness, my husband totally crushes over Patrick Swayze.
Him in Roadhouse, forget it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a great movie right there.
Roadhouse, like
Roadhouse.
that's
Yep.
done. Or even Lynette said Dirty Dancing, done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Darlings.
Good dancing movies. Flashdance, Footloose, Dirty
Footloose.
Dancing.
I love Footloose.
Oh my goodness, yes.
So it's like the 80s when dancing became cool on movies. Like,
But their
So
dancing
cool.
wasn't cool. Their dancing wasn't cool.
yeah, nobody wanted them to dance. I won't put baby in a corner. Don't worry.
Oh, here's a good one. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
Oh,
Seven
my-
just like Dirty Dancing.
Disney favorite.
Mhm.
Frame Roger Rabbit. Good one,
Yeah.
Don.
That's the best.
Love that
Yes.
movie.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Like 80s. Like I'm just looking at my list. I'm like the Goonies. I mean, come on.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
Thank God. The Goonies. Yes.
Yeah, and Beetlejuice came out in 88 too.
Yeah.
88 Beetlejuice. I mean, that's my top 5 in the 80s.
Oh,
Rain
Yeah,
Man.
Which one? Rain Man?
Rain Man.
Oh,
That was amazing.
That was an amazing
That was
movie.
amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
That was a good movie.
I don't know if you guys mentioned Indiana Jones as well. I know the chat.
Oh
mentioned
yeah.
You know, and I liked the Last Crusade
it.
out of the first 3. That was my favorite one.
Yeah, for sure. For
That's
sure.
1989.
I think the last one miss a lot of the Indiana Jones old touch.
Yeah.
Hopefully the new one that is coming out, they recuperate that a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade was fun. It was good. It
There's
was
just a lot of
Excellent.
Tom Cruise movies in the 80s
Yeah.
too. Like
Top
like
Gun.
Big.
Yeah.
You ever see the Burbs?
Yes, that was
Yeah.
funny.
Tom
The
Hanks.
Burbs is
Tom
hilarious. They're hilarious.
Yeah, I loved Big. Big was like what
Big
I
and-
watched that
yeah.
so many times.
So
Yeah.
good. So good.
oh,
Um,
what
And I
about
don't think we can
Flash?
talk about the
Flash.
80s without talking about John Hughes movies.
Oh
Like-
yeah.
16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, Breakfast Club.
Breakfast
I mean,
Club.
this is iconic 80s movies with
Yeah, I love Breakfast
Fast
Club.
Times at Ridgemont High. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna throw out 2 that I don't think anybody has watched. I just want to see.
Let's
okay.
Coal Miner's Daughter.
Yeah,
Great movie.
see. No.
great movie.
It's about who's she sings.
I haven't watched
It's
it.
not Patsy Cline. It's
Sissy
Loretta.
Spacek.
No,
Plays
she's
Loretta Lynn.
Loretta Lynn.
Yeah.
Great movie. Great
Okay.
movie. And then My Bodyguard. That was based in New York too. This little rich kid hires this
Yeah.
big grungy guy to be his bodyguard. Amazing movie. I loved it. I love those 2 movies.
Who are you?
The old person that likes to sew.
My Bodyguard was a good movie.
She is
Right?
older than me.
I like My Bodyguard. Yeah.
That was a really good one. And even Coal Miner's Daughter, it was about Loretta Lynn's life, how she grew up a coal miner's daughter, this little shack and her rise to fame and the abuse and the whole thing. It's really good.
Yeah.
The 80s, I was totally into like movies like Weird Science, Revenge of the
Yeah.
It's a good
Nerds.
movie.
Yes.
Yeah, and Little Mermaid came out in 89.
Yeah.
That's true.
Little
Little
Mermaid.
Mermaid came out in '89. That's right.
Who's Adventure of the VP says Ghostbusters and Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karate Kid.
Karate Kid's on my list, and Ghostbusters, both in 1984.
I did not ever have a crush on Ralph Macchio, ever.
No. No. Are you sure?
How about
No.
the
I don't
reboot of
either.
the Karate Kid?
Like,
I was just going to talk about that. Yeah. Have you guys watched it, Cobra Kai?
Yes. Yeah.
I've watched a couple seasons, I think. I've gotten through 2, I think.
Yeah.
Is that all they have, right?
I
2.
think so, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I think.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, I was so excited when that came out.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting to see like the other side, not just like you get to see the whole like Cobra Kai side, not just Daniel LaRusso's side, but just
Well,
like
Yeah, also to see how his dad was abusive and pressured him, or the sensei guy was a lot of pressure, which caused him.
Johnny.
His father relationship caused him to be
Dysfunctional.
the little jerk that he was.
Yeah.
And how it affected
Oh, really?
Danny LaRusso. It's a good movie. It's good.
It's a great
Yeah.
it's a
Netflix?
TV series. I guess
It's on
you could say.
Netflix?
It's on YouTube Red, I think.
YouTube Red, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's pretty
No,
interesting.
I thought they removed it from the paywall though. I think that it's just, or for a while they did. I'm not sure if it still is open.
I think it was a
It was-
promotion for
Yeah, it
some
was.
bit of time.
Yeah.
It's made a little cheesy because it doesn't have the same funding, or I think, but it gives the backstory on the characters.
Pretty
does.
good. It's pretty good.
It was weird because it almost made Ralph Macchio the bad guy
He's
at
the
the
bad
beginning.
guy.
You know,
Yeah.
it almost like
Really?
reverse rolls on you. So you're like rooting for Johnny, you know, and
Yeah.
you're like, hey, not Danny LaRusso, I want Johnny.
He's a
It was like
jerk.
really weird.
Yeah.
And then in the end, it kind of flips you back and forth a little bit. But at the very beginning, you're like, oh, this LaRusso guy, what a jerk.
I agree. Yeah.
When he grew up.
Well, he was a little crybaby anyways at the beginning.
Hey.
Just
A
saying.
little bit. It was a little bit.
Wow.
A classic, though, Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh yeah.
Little-
Rick
Oh, I
Moranis.
love Shop of Horrors.
I just remember the singing in that, and I was like, gosh, what? I was in middle school, I think, or maybe even elementary. I'm not even sure, but like I was like totally into that, like drama and the singing of that, and just the way they did it with the sets and just the characters, even Steve Martin's character, just it was awesome.
So
Really good.
here's a question: is there a reason top row is wearing red and black?
Somebody noticed.
Yeah.
Got it.
You get the prize for paying attention.
It's a competition, red versus blue.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are gonna lose with me.
I'm surprised no one's listed my top 80s movie, and that's Purple Rain.
Purple
Oh,
rain.
yeah.
rain.
I went to that
Oh my
concert.
goodness. I remember standing in line for hours, you know, with my brother, and to get into that movie picture. So it was just amazing.
I got to go to
Aw.
that concert, and that concert was off the hook.
That's a great soundtrack. Great
Yeah, I
soundtrack.
think I was 15.
Did you go in Los Angeles?
I think so. I don't know. I was about 15. I just remember we got our lace gloves and stuff on. And
Because I went.
oh, did you?
Yes.
Wasn't
yes.
it amazing?
All the purple roses, like at the beginning, it was like
He
a
comes
group-
up out of the shower.
Oh my goodness! What? It was amazing. So,
These two.
Purple Rain.
These two.
I love Becky. I swear we were separated at birth. And yes.
You guys should have your own podcast to talk about 80s hot guys.
Yes, you.
Just don't talk about Punch to Kelly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yummy, delicious.
How about Coming to America?
That was great. I love that movie.
Eddie
So-
Murphy,
Making another one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Arsenio Hall.
80s is Eddie Murphy's decade.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think for sure when it comes to
Beverly
movies.
Hills Cop.
And they're doing the second one.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're filming the second one. Yeah.
Yeah, like him and Coming to America was awesome because that was the first time you see like a single person playing multiple characters. Like he played like 7 or 8 characters in that movie or something like
Yep.
that.
Yep. Arsenio too.
Arsenio Hall did.
Yeah,
too.
no,
Yeah, that's right.
So it was just like, man, that was crazy.
That's when I love that movie.
Yeah.
then-
And go ahead.
Go ahead.
And then you have Beverly Hills Cop.
Yes.
Beverly
Oh,
Hills Cops 2.
I'm a big Beverly Hills Cop fan, like every single one of them.
Yeah,
it got a little
well,
cheesy towards the end, but
Yeah,
the
but
first 2 were
yeah.
great. I thought.
Part 3 was still fun though, man. You went
Yeah,
to,
it was.
like
It was
Yeah.
fun.
amusement park thing.
Yeah, and that's where they got me was the amusement park thing.
Yeah,
Just like your mama, Taylor. Just like your mama.
You know, but like with Eddie Murphy, like Trading Places.
Trading
Yeah, I mean-
Places.
Oh,
Oh,
Trading
yeah.
Places
Yeah.
was
Dan Aykroyd.
awesome.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, I forgot about that one.
All on $1 bet.
Just when he was rolling around, with his legs crossed on that thing, and it's a miracle.
Feeling good, Wendell.
Yes,
And then Coming to America had a little reference to that.
yes.
And then
Yes.
the end when we're back.
Both of them are there.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
back.
I thought that was hilarious when he did that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
see,
were so
Mar
many
said
great
Loretta
comedies.
Lynn.
I mean, that was so funny. But all those Saturday Night Live guys and girls that went on to make movies in the 80s,
Yeah.
amazing. Chevy Chase in the National Lampoon,
Mhm.
Vacation.
Yeah.
Oh,
Christmas
yeah.
vacation. Christmas
1983.
vacation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mar. It's called Coal Miner's Daughter.
Okay.
Mar knows.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Somebody said Rambo in the chat. Oh,
Rambo.
Yeah,
Rambo.
Yeah.
You drew first blood, not me.
Oh.
that first one was just.
One of my favorite movies, The Blues Brothers, was in the
I
Oh,
love
yeah.
the Blues Brothers. They're
Good.
dancing. I love the church scene.
Yes.
With the church and they're getting their groove on. I love that
Yep,
one.
yep.
I'm a Predator man myself, actually.
Oh,
Predator.
Predator. Thank you.
Predator.
I loved that one. It did. Or no Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
The Predator.
Terminator.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Terminator was good. Terminator was really good.
I know
My
someone.
favorite Terminator was number 2.
Yes, it was.
Any
I agree.
concept that could have like 15 movies built around it has to be a good concept, you know. The
Yeah.
Terminator. It's like literally got like how many movies have been made about Terminator that have been side stories and have been all these other, you know.
Even TV shows, I think.
It's been a
What
lot.
about the
Probably
Die
9.
Hard? Die
Which
Hard
one?
series.
Die Hard.
Is it a Christmas movie?
That's the question.
Dude.
He actually said it is. If you look at the Netflix, I think it was a Netflix series or something talking about movies. They actually said that seems like it is like a Christmas movie, just like Home Alone. It's a Christmas.
Yeah, I can't get enough Die Hard. Like I love
Oh yeah.
Die Hard. Like every single one of them.
I get enough of it every time they're on.
and and I just recently rewatched all the Lethal Weapon movies 1 through 4.
Yes.
Netflix.
Getting too old
They're
for this
Netflix.
stuff.
Yeah,
They're
So-
Netflix. Yes.
yeah. So that I know Lethal Weapon was the first one was in the 80s, late 80s,
Yep.
1987.
Right, you know, talking about Cop, RoboCop came out in 87, I think.
RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Oh,
Yeah.
Remember
That's right.
RoboCop. Yep.
Like the concept, that was crazy.
Planes,
Yeah.
trains, and automobiles. I'm looking at the
Planes,
You
trains,
ever
and
see
automobiles.
planes,
Those are
trains,
good
and
ones.
automobiles.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
I love that movie. That's a Thanksgiving tradition at our house. We
That's a
have
good
watched
movie.
that movie.
It's so sad at the end.
Yeah,
It is, but
it
it's
is. Really
so
is.
good. So good.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of my favorites was though. I mean, and I always think of this one, Short Circuit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 25.
Yes,
That's
That was a
the
good
one.
one.
that was
Yeah.
a good one.
Like Wally reminds me of Johnny Five.
Yeah,
Like a
Yes,
lot.
yes.
Like a lot.
yeah.
The Goonies.
We said that earlier. That
Oh,
was a good
Adventures
one.
of Babysitter. I love that one. Nobody messes. I'm keeping it clean.
I forgot
The
that.
Babysitter.
And what?
And Gremlins too. I mean, Gremlins was really, really good.
Gremlins.
Yeah.
That movie.
And one of
We lost
Twins.
audio.
Twins was good, man. Twins was good.
Yeah.
Definitely. And one of
yeah.
Al's favorite movie, Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, Pee Wee Herman was
I'm
great.
doing
Actually-
the dance right now, but you can't see me. But I'm doing the dance.
Nobody's. I actually love that movie, man. There's a lot of good lines from that movie, man.
I
Actually,
remember Pee Wee Herman put Cabazon on the map.
Yeah, man, that was like a sick. It's funny to make fun of that movie, but you can't really make wholehearted fun of that movie because that movie was really, really good. Though.
And
it
for
was
me,
written pretty well, you know.
for me as a kid, it put Cabazon on the map because I'm from Coachella Valley, Indio, California, where they do
Yeah.
Coachella. And so every time we'd come from the city to Coachella, you'd drive by the dinosaurs on Cabazon.
Yeah.
So when Pee Wee Herman did that movie, we're like, look, the dinosaurs, because nobody ever knew where we were from. Nobody knew where Coachella was at back then.
And now everybody knows where Coachella is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody knows.
Yeah, everybody knows now. They have shirts.
What about Cocktail?
Sure.
That was a great movie.
Tom
With,
Cruise.
uh,
Little Tom Cruise.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
Spaceball.
There's so many. What's the movie where he comes out in his underwear and just like
Risky
you know,
Business.
Risky
Risky
Business.
Business.
Yeah.
Of course, Kelly's gonna know the movie. He comes out in his underwear.
I never found that guy attractive ever.
Sing it, Kelly. Dun, dun,
Keep
dun,
reminding.
dun, dun, dun. Sing it, Greg.
What about Indiana Jones?
Oh yeah.
Oh
For
my
sure.
They go into the 90s, but I mean, you know,
yes, yes.
Well, the good ones are in the 80s, though.
Uh-huh.
good ones are in the 80s, though.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Aw.
Raiders of the Lost Ark,
The Temple of
Temple
Doom,
of Doom,
Temple of Doom.
yeah,
and then the Last Crusade
in the Last Crusade.
with Sean Connery.
Was that 89?
That's 89.
89.
that
Just made the 80s.
Just made it.
And what
Yeah.
about Tom Hanks' Big?
I was just gonna say
Yeah.
Big.
that is
Love
such
that.
a cute movie.
I love that movie.
I would have like dreams like, okay, what if this happened to me and I became an adult
I know.
and I had all this money and played with toys and I
So-
remember that. Like,
Did you?
just have these little fantasies.
So didn't you guys want to go to the fair and get that little thing so they can make you big?
Oh,
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Voltron.
Yeah.
Voltron. What's his name?
I was
Yep.
always afraid to let anybody do brujeria on me. Nope. I didn't want my palm red.
I didn't want to be big.
Aw.
man.
And what do you guys think about Spaceballs? I know that there's Star Wars.
Oh,
and
yeah.
there's Spaceballs.
He's a
Spaceballs
Spaceballs
is
guy.
great.
Spaceballs, 1987. Mel Brooks. I'm a big Mel Brooks fan. Even
Yes.
Hilarious.
I don't
Wait.
think. Did we mention Blazing Saddles?
though I was gonna say
Oh.
I don't think we mentioned because you're not allowed to mention it
Airplane,
anymore.
right?
But Blazing Saddles is great.
Hey, Disney.
Yeah, that was a good. That was a good
That's
show.
70s, right?
That was hilarious. Actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
When comedy was fun.
Yes.
Or
Did we mention Back to the Future?
Oh
I
no,
think
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. That's a great one.
Especially
That was
part
on
two.
one of mine.
So, which one's your favorite ones? Of all three?
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
First one for me.
First one.
First one.
Really?
Hmm.
I like that.
It
too.
got a little off the rails on that third one. You're like,
Yeah, yeah,
no, the second
yeah.
one.
Pun
The second
intended.
where they go. Which one is the one where they like go in the future?
The second one is where Biff's where it's weird because the mom's a drunk and she's all weird.
Yeah,
And
the second was weird. But I like the third one where they go to the Old West.
Old West, the
That was
train.
fun.
But
Yeah, that was fun.
I actually call my uncle McFly. Sometimes like, hello McFly. And he totally gets what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Aw.
That's
Funny.
And then we haven't even mentioned any Richard Pryor movies. The Toy,
That's
1982.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Richard
Boy,
Pryor was
yeah.
hilarious in the 80s. He wouldn't
Yeah.
be anymore, but yeah.
You know, the first
Right.
movie I saw him was I don't think he's the star of the movie, but Car Wash.
Oh, Car Wash was a good movie. Was that 70s or early 80s?
I think we're going back. I went back. I think late 70s or something like that. But
Car
that was a
Wash?
good movie. Yeah, that was a great movie.
Working at the
Wash.
car wash.
There was a movie with him and Gene Wilder too, and I just can't remember the name of it.
Oh.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Silver
Ah.
Streak.
Silver Streak. Yeah,
Silver
Is that what
Streak,
it
wasn't
was?
it? It
yeah.
was the train.
On the train. Yeah.
Train. What did? Oh,
There was
shoot,
a couple of them though. I
Yeah.
mean, See No Evil, Hear No Evil. That
That's
was
the
another
one. That's the one I was thinking
Yeah,
of.
that was really good too.
Yeah, I like
Stand
that
up.
one.
You mean I'm not?
Welcome back.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't touch things.
No worries.
Where
Welcome
did you
back.
go?
Touch away,
She's
Kelly.
touching
Touch
things.
away.
She was fixing the list.
Aw. Now, I have a
Yes,
question.
yes.
Oh, sorry. So I have a question for you guys. So, Ghostbusters came out in the 80s. There was a recent remake with, the ladies. What do you guys think of the remake?
I like it.
It didn't compare to the first one, but the girls were hilarious. But it didn't compare
agree.
to the first one. But
I like Chris Hemsworth in that
them
one.
being funny, I thought they were funny. I didn't like it compared to the first movie to say, oh, it's Ghostbusters. But I thought their comedy was good. I thought they were funny.
It's hard to live up to that original Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, you almost
Harold
just
Ramis.
you just got to say I can't compare this.
Yeah,
you know?
you can't hate them just because they did a
Right.
an uncomparable movie. But I thought they were hilarious. I found
Yeah.
them funny.
Yeah.
I like the secretary that was after the guy all the time. Every time the hot guy went in there, she was a little funny.
Yeah,
Chris Hemsworth.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's like,
so
oh, maybe I'll watch
Kelly?
it now. Hot guy.
we watched that one.
Oh my goodness.
Hilarious.
Okay, no one said the first Batman with
That's
Michael
right.
Keaton, Jack Nicholson,
Michael Keaton.
That's right.
yeah,
Michael Keaton. Yes.
1989. Barely made it, but 1989.
1989.
That was
I
a
didn't
good
like
one.
him as Batman.
Really?
I didn't. It's not that I liked his
Thought he was
act.
great.
No, I liked his acting as Batman.
Mhm.
I just think when I look at him, I don't
Okay.
see Batman.
You see him Joker, maybe?
I just don't see him attractive like Batman. Like Batman's supposed to be like this
Like
Like
Christian Bale.
serious, hunky.
Like Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yes. No, but you know what I mean? I liked him as Batman, but I just didn't see him as Batman. Like I couldn't visually picture.
Well, that was a huge
Him as
controversy
Batman.
back then. A lot of people couldn't see him as Batman, but when he played
Yeah.
the part,
No, his part was
he did it
amazing.
so good that they were like, "Oh,
No, his part was good, but I just couldn't
That's
picture
what I'm
him.
saying.
Like when you
Right.
when you grew up seeing the pow, bam, the Batman and
Yeah.
and Robin, that old school little kid watching, and they're doing all the
with the
pows and
loose
pounds.
leotards."
You don't picture him as Batman. I don't know.
It's a
I
great
wonder,
movie,
I gotta-
though, but I get you. He didn't seem like the type, but
But he did great.
he
I got a
did great.
question though.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
Al's got a question.
I got a question though.
Great,
Uh,
great movie, Batman.
On the Batman television show, did Batman ever take his costume off? Like, was he ever Bruce Wayne in the
Yeah.
in the
Yeah, of
television
course.
show?
Adam
No,
West.
I don't remember. Like Adam West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just remember pow.
I only remember the
I
pow,
just remember him
bam.
as Batman. Yeah,
Exactly,
I don't
me
remember
too,
him
Al.
ever taking off the mask at all. It's like it's always every episode he's got the mask on. I don't
They-
remember him.
They'd get the
Like a
call on the
movie,
phone, and then they would get the call on the phone. They'd talk to Alfred, then they jump down the bat poles, and then they
Yeah.
come down.
Now it's coming back. Now it's coming back. I forgot about that. Yes. Okay.
I remember that. I just don't
The red
remember him.
phone?
as a-
Yeah.
Yeah.
The red phone.
You
Yeah.
can't
That
really
was
remember
great.
their
Red phone.
faces though, can you? Like, can you? You
Mm-mm.
guys remember their faces?
Yeah.
Was it?
Word and
Oh
can
yeah,
barely
yeah, yeah. If
picture
you're making me think about it, yes.
Yeah.
Even Robin's face, yeah.
I can't do
Commissioner Gordon.
Commissioner Gordon.
Commissioner.
Mhm. That was
Yeah.
a great series.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Oh.
it. That was good.
You know, talking about Batman, you know that they're coming out with a new Batman. What do you guys think about Robert Pattinson as the new Batman?
I think I'll do
I don't
good.
know who that is.
Oh,
Edward from Twilight.
Twilight.
Cedric Diggory.
Oh, I can't have it.
Oh,
He's,
I'll
he's so much
reserve
different than
reservation
that, though,
till
now.
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
you know,
I liked him in Twilight, but I just can't have him as Bat. I just don't
I'm
see
good-
the skinny, pale,
No,
twinkling
he's not a
skin.
skinny pale guy anymore. But I'm gonna go back to the Michael Keaton theory. No
I
one
don't know, I wanna
thought that
see-
would work out, but
Right.
it totally did. So I'm gonna say I don't think it would work out, but I think it'll probably totally will.
You know me. I don't like Wendy's just because their hamburger patties are square, and
That's
I've
hard.
never
I
had
thought
it.
I thought Christian Bale did a good Batman. So
Like there's just something wrong with
I
the
think
square
I'll do good.
hamburger, right?
Yeah.
you know who shouldn't have been Batman? George
Who?
Clooney.
George
I agree.
Clooney.
Oh my
George
goodness!
Clooney.
That
yeah.
is my favorite Batman. It's so
Oh.
fun.
Because you love George Clooney. That's why.
What?
Because
It's because she loves George
it's because
Clooney. But
George
no.
Clooney is hot, so that's why he's a good Batman for Kelly.
Batman.
He needs to stay with white collar crime and rob casinos.
Aw.
Hey, that's one of my favorite movies coming up.
Yeah, me too. Me too, Gonzo.
Aw.
Wow.
You see, I didn't think the Batman with
and George Clooney. But no, that is such a good one with Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Mr.
Oh.
Oh, Mr.
Oh
Freeze.
no.
It was definitely.
Poor Jeff is going to lose his mind.
See, here's the problem: is Batman is a very dark character and dark series, and they took it to a kind of a gimmicky place.
Cartoonish.
You know what they did?
Where
They
I
went
thought-
with roots, like the TV show. It was funny and fantastic.
Yeah, I
loved
guess it
And
just
Poison
depends on
Ivy-
which direction.
But I think I'm the only person in the world loves that movie. Love it.
It's because you have the
My
hots for
favorite
George Clooney.
Aw. It is a good
But I love
movie.
the close up on his rear end. Oh my god!
Melly Mel agrees with you, Callie. Melly Mel agrees with you.
It is a good movie, though. I don't know if he's my favorite Batman, but then again, Ben Affleck was Batman. I mean, I didn't even watch that movie.
Batman, right?
Huh?
I liked Ben Affleck as Batman. He kind of pumped up, and he's all grumpy like
I
Batman.
can't. I have a
Again,
bad
because
picture of
Kelly
Ben
likes
Affleck.
hot guys. She thinks Ben Affleck's hot,
But
so
I
he's a
think
good
Ben
Batman.
Affleck would be too touchy.
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so
I was like, this is not what I had in mind.
Not really, no.
I'm going to mention a movie, and I think everyone's going to go, "Oh, Stand by Me."
Oh, of
Oh,
course.
that was great.
Yep.
I mean, it's just the bonding of the boys. Like,
Was Sandlot in the 80s?
yeah,
90s.
90s.
Yeah, we get in there. We get in there.
Stand
Yeah.
By Me was a good
No,
movie.
I still have more 80s movies.
Especially that
Wait a
train.
minute.
When the train comes.
Yeah,
River
that was-
Phoenix, right?
yeah, he was
Yep.
there.
He was
Yeah.
such a great actor.
Yeah.
I like that kid.
We mentioned it.
Oh, that was scary.
It.
Who?
Oh, that
It?
was scary.
I know what
It.
you're talking about.
The original it.
That was
Was that
so
70s
scary.
or 80s? I can't remember.
I think it's 80s.
Is that 80s? I think.
I don't have Google in front of me.
I
No.
don't see great movies.
Let me see.
Well, we find out. What about Delta Force?
I remembered to
Chuck Norris.
Yeah, I mean,
Come on.
dude, Chuck Norris was dude.
They
Every
hide
every
everything.
army movie with
What
Chuck
is it?
Norris, just done. Done.
I'm trying to think of a movie that I love.
Oh,
Right.
I liked it. It just I don't know why I liked it so much, but Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger
Oh, Commando was good.
and Alyssa Milano.
Because every man alive loves Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. They just love it.
They were pretty darn good.
Yeah.
And then the two movies that really were Full Metal Jacket and Platoon.
Yeah.
Those two movies were
Oh,
like
And I think Arlene mentioned Cocoon, whatever.
Cocoon.
That was
Yeah.
a good movie. That
Yeah.
was a good movie.
That was a
Cute.
good movie. I did like that one a lot. Okay, this one not everyone might not know this one. Raising Arizona.
Oh,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
a great movie.
Nicolas Cage. Yeah.
Nicolas Cage, yeah.
Yeah.
No, maybe I saw it, but I don't remember.
Nah, it's one of those ones that you kind of it probably wasn't a big hit. I don't think in the movie theaters or anything, but on HBO and stuff, that would be something that would be playing.
We need a baby.
Yeah, they got how many babies they have? They got enough babies. We'll just take one.
We'll just take one of their babies.
That was a great movie. I love her. What's her name? I love her as an actress.
Oh, I don't know her name, but I know
Oh.
who you're talking about.
Oh,
They
what
worked
is
well
her-
together.
Yeah, they did. I liked her as an actress.
What about Tron, the classic?
Oh yeah.
I must have seen that movie over 20 sometimes.
It's amazing.
Really?
Back then it was amazing.
Yeah.
It's
Yep,
still
still
amazing.
is.
It's still
My
there.
aunt,
think it's
my
still
aunt
there.
would take us to the dollar show,
Mhm.
like on a Saturday, and take her own popcorn, and she'd sneak us in. So every Saturday we go to the dollar store and we watch it a couple of times, but then we go back the next Saturday, do the same thing all over. I must have seen Tron like 22 times or something.
Yeah.
Not to go on a tangent, but there's a show on Disney Plus called Prop Culture, and they have an episode about Tron on there. Go watch that if you're a Tron fan, because it shows
Yeah.
how much how what they did to make that film, and they never used that technology again because it was so intensive and so not cost effective to use.
But they were like ahead of
Really?
their times for that type of.
Yeah.
I remember being
they
a
were.
kid, and like I said, I was a kid, and she took us to the movie theater to see it, and like I said, I must have seen it 22 times, but I had never seen anything like that before. Just the neon lights and just everything about that movie. It was kind of something else. Oops, sorry.
I'm surprised anyone hasn't mentioned James Bond
Oh,
at all.
Oh yeah, that
Oh,
is.
yeah.
That
No
is
one likes
80s.
James Bond.
Because I think they're just pumping
Which
them all out.
which one was in the 80s?
Was it the one with this guy? Sorry, right
Pierce Brosnan, or was
Yeah.
it he? Was he in the
007?
90s?
A View to a Kill?
Was it License to Kill? Was it that one? Hold on. Now I gotta find out.
I thought it was A View to a Kill, maybe. 'Cause
Yeah,
the-
View to a Kill. I think that's.
Duran sang the song. So one was Duran around 80s.
But I
Yeah,
know there was one. Hold on. Tell you right now.
I like all James Bond
Wait,
movies.
Lynette said Weekend at Bernie's. Was Weekend at Bernie's in the 80s?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. So
It was,
funny.
that was so funny.
Yeah, that's just so funny.
The Living Daylights, 1987 for James Bond. It was
Who was Bond?
yeah, it was in 1980s. Timothy Dalton.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
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 that was-
Well, he was only James Bond once, right?
no, actually, he licensed to kill in '89, so it was
Okay.
twice.
Okay. Yeah, I
Like
remember Roger Moore's my James Bond. That's who I grew up with.
Yeah,
being
most of my James Bond life was in the 90s, so
GoldenEye was 90s, right?
even though I like the new James Bond.
I believe
I like all James Bond. I like those type of movies.
Then, oh, you know what? We didn't even we skipped over like all the scary movies too. Like Friday the 13th was the 80s. Poltergeist was the 80s.
Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger, I believe, was the 80s, or at least some of his movies.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's do a parenthesis. Mel has to go. She needs to take care of some business. Mel, thank you so much for
Well,
being
thank you
here.
for having me. It was fun. Next time I'll be more prepared.
Bye, Mel.
All right,
Thank
see
you.
you
Bye,
guys.
Mel.
Great.
Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Yes, see you tomorrow.
All
Bye.
right, thank you. Make sure you subscribe to my friend Geeking Out with Melly Mel. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Yes.
So,
One last
Should we go?
80s movies. The Never Ending
Alright.
Story.
Oh, the never.
Just-
I love the Neverending
Story.
Story.
I never saw
know.
that.
I just watched
No?
that so much. With
That
the
was
big
good.
furry white giant dog.
I know what it. Yeah, I know what it is. I just never saw it.
And the Princess Bride too came out about that time.
Yeah.
Did anybody watch Dark Crystal?
Yes, with the Muppets. Like, I mean, the Jim Henson.
Yes. that was
Also,
one of my favorites.
Labyrinth.
Yeah.
So crazy, right? Dark Crystal
Mhm.
Labyrinth. About the same time.
Mm-hmm.
there were Bond movies in the 70s because I was dating them and went to see it.
Mar, were you watching the movies?
Oh.
Oh, my. All right, we ready to go to the 90s?
Oh, this is my all-time favorite movie of all time, and my life is in the 90s.
Before we go to the 90s, we forgot a couple of them. What about the Three Amigos?
Oh yeah.
He almost spit out his drink.
All the
I almost spit out my drink.
Come on,
There was
really?
a lot of excitement.
Jeez.
That was
Yeah.
a good time. It was a good time. That was a good time.
What about
Yes.
what about Iron Eagle?
I remember Iron Eagle.
Come on. Ah,
But
look who's
Three
talking.
Amigos, though. Come
yeah.
on.
Three
Oh,
Amigos was the thing back then.
I mean, just classic. That's what.
Yeah.
It's just that funny comedy. Steve Martin.
I love
them,
Steve Martin
Jim
in the
Chase,
80s.
Martin
So-
Short.
It was good.
Father of
Yeah.
the Bride. I don't know if that was in the 80s or the 90s. Were
Which one?
really good movies. Father of the Bride.
Follow the Bride? I think one wasn't
Oh,
it?
I know that movie, but was that 90s? That was 90s.
I think it was 90s. But we'll check. Jeff, what about Field of Dreams? You ever saw that one?
Field of Dreams.
Yeah, the baseball
Kevin
movie.
Costner.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a great movie, man.
I've probably seen that movie 25 times.
Same here.
It's a good
Great
one.
movie.
I don't think I've ever watched it.
Aw.
Really?
I know.
Homework for
I
Josh.
just thought of that right now. I'm like thinking, like, I hear about that movie all the time, and I don't think I've ever watched it.
It's a great movie.
It's a
I'm
great
gonna have
movie,
to.
man.
Great movie.
Yeah,
If it's on, I can't turn it off. I gotta
We'll put
watch
it on
it.
Josh's to-watch movie.
Yeah.
What about Taps?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That was the 80s? Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
that was the 80s. Yeah. I remember I saw that movie in VHS.
That was a classic, though.
Oh, my God.
What was the
We could-
golfing one?
Oh, Kevin
Who?
Costner, the golfing one?
Oh,
No,
that's
Tin
no,
right.
Cup. Tin
No,
Cup.
no.
Well, Caddyshack we talked about.
Caddyshack.
Yeah.
Caddyshack, yeah.
We did. We mentioned that. Okay, making sure. Just making
Yeah,
sure.
that's one of my all-time favorites, Caddyshack. So
National Lampoon. Hey, what's up, Steve-O? How are you, man?
Vacation? Yeah.
Yeah.
All of
Weekend
them.
at Bernie's.
yeah, that was classic.
That was some. What's up, Captain? How are you?
I
So-
like the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation was probably
We
One of the
thought
funniest
that
ones,
was
right?
when they pull up the RV and he's just dumping his black tank right in the sewer, right
Yeah.
just smoking a cigar.
We sat Jessica's boyfriend down, Mario. We're like, hey, you gotta see this. It's hilarious. You've never seen anything like it. thinking where we're from, our age.
Yeah.
He sat there and he's like, him and Jessica were like, I don't get it. Because just the way movies are made now compared to then,
Yeah,
it fell flat.
You fell flat.
Yeah, they were like uninterested.
oh yeah, so totally understood. It was crazy. I don't know how, but
Yeah, we didn't understand them.
So, are we ready
Let's do it.
to travel time?
Let's do it.
there we go.
Do it.
Well, and if we thought the 80s was gonna be a long one, whew, 90s is gonna.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna be here all night for 90s.
Don't worry,
Let's
it's
travel
okay.
in time. What's up, Chris? Thanks for being here. And I'm gonna start with one of the best movies in the 90s, Forrest Gump.
Okay,
Yeah,
Oh,
I
everybody
have
There you
Forrest
go.
Gump.
Uh-huh.
Times.
That's
Done.
he's like done.
Yeah, that you can't beat Forrest Gump.
Didn't make my top 5 though.
No.
What?
Oh,
Didn't
You
make
have
my top
50,000.
What, Josh?
It didn't
Are
make
you
my top
serious?
5.
Well, my number 1 movie of all time ever is The Fifth Element, 1997. Bruce Willis.
Wow.
We have to
Wow.
watch that every
is an
single
awesome
time
movie.
it comes on.
Wow.
Bruce Willis every time.
If you haven't seen The Fifth Element, Chris Tucker, Bruce Willis, I mean, just forget about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. I mean,
Yeah.
the 90s was probably the golden era for Disney movies. I mean, you've got Beauty and the Beast, Lion King, Aladdin, Hercules, Treasure Planet, low key, most underrated Disney movie ever. I mean, Disney banged it out in the 90s. I
Really
mean,
did.
it was
Yep.
just hit
Yeah.
after hit. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
I want to say thanks for everybody that's coming from Shep's live stream. And we actually have Shep with us. That was the big surprise. He's going to join us here just in
Yeah.
time for the 90s. What's up, Shep?
What's up, guys?
What's going on, buddy? Thanks for being here, brother. How's
Dude.
it going?
Thanks so much for the invite, man.
Yeah, man.
It's,
Thanks so much. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you so much.
Dude,
How's everything?
Dude, it's good. It's good. I appreciate the invite, man. It's you've invited me a couple times. I feel bad. I haven't been able to do it. It's just crazy stuff going on, and it's awesome that you guys are still hanging out and wanted to come say hi.
Well,
Yeah,
we're
man.
glad you're here.
Thanks for being here. So
Anytime
we're
you
talking
can
about
make
70s, 80s, and 90s. So we just reached right now the 90s best movies.
Ooh.
Any in particular that comes to mind before we start this 90s movies? By the way, chat, thanks so much for being here. Appreciate your support, and thanks for the train that came over here. Appreciate you so much.
Oh,
Shut for that.
absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Before you guys get in your excitement of all the great movies,
Yes.
you know I have all these movies that nobody's ever watched. Amistad.
Oh, I love that movie.
Oh,
If you guys have not seen that movie,
That's with the slave ship, right?
it's
Yeah.
an amazing movie. It talks about the slave trade and it shows them coming on the ship.
But you like Matthew McConaughey's in it, huh?
Is he in it? That's probably why I like it. No, it's honestly a very good, just in-depth, informative. Like it's as intense as Schindler's List. That's how intense it is. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend it. It's just one of those movies that's it's like a Schindler's List kind of
That's awesome.
deal.
I got to add too because I missed the 80s, but
Go
I
ahead.
had when you told me about the theme,
Yeah, man.
this was like my number one 80s is Goonies. And
Goonies.
For sure.
Yep.
I don't know if that got brought up earlier, but Goonies for me
Yeah.
is like the all-time like
Yeah.
if you're a kid.
Goonies never die, right?
Oh yeah,
Goonies
like if you're a kid, that's
Goonies
like
never
that's like your
die.
whole like dream, right? You
Goonies never say die.
yeah, you go on this crazy quest. This
Yep.
you're gonna go find this treasure. I mean, the whole storyline is amazing. So for me,
Oh, yeah.
80s movies, Goonies, all day, every day.
I hate to say I've been known to do the chunka dance a couple of times.
I love it. I do it all the time. I do it all
As
the
an
time.
adult,
I do it at home. I do it at home though in front of the mirror so no one can see it. Even my wife's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Don't even worry about it."
It just makes my aunt laugh every time I do it, so I'll do it for my aunt just because it makes her laugh. So yeah.
It doesn't make me laugh.
No, he's like, oh, there's my wife again.
What do you mean? No? It doesn't make you laugh a little bit?
He's like, no.
Come
I
on, bro.
agree.
hilarious.
My wife's like, "I don't even know who you are right now." I'm like,
That's what he does.
I'm like, just go with it. Just go with it. You-
Oh, man. This is fun. So we're ready to hit the 90s? Ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So I said Forrest Gump. We start from that one.
oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't beat Forrest Gump. One of the greatest movies ever in the 90s, for sure. Tom Hanks, great job on that one.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it was classic. That was like one of the times where they started using like they implanting him into older video clips
Yep.
around
Yep.
historical events and stuff. That was like one of the first times I remember seeing something like that happen, where he's meeting the president and stuff, and he's in these different things that he's obviously never was, But
Yep.
very interesting.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
I saw that in the theater when it first came out.
Yep.
Wow. Like that movie in the theater was.
It was great, right?
Oh my goodness! Like just the Vietnam scenes and. I mean, what was it like 94? Did it come out in 94?
I believe so. Yeah, I think
Something
it was
like that?
94.
1994. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
look at that.
94.
Oh, on my game. Look at that. Right off the bat. But no, that movie 100% agree. That was probably one of the best all around like feels type of movie.
Run, guns, never run.
Another movie that I'll watch every single time if I'm flipping through channels on anything is The Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, hey, you
Oh,
stole
yeah.
mine.
My favorite movie, right there.
That's one of my
Another 94 movie.
Good flick.
favorite movies.
Was that 94 too?
Really
Yeah,
good.
94. Yeah.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman was awesome in that.
Oh,
Yes.
just such
Especially
a good movie.
that scene in the roof where they're painting the roof and all of a sudden it says, well, you can save this money. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, he's got to get killed. He's got to kick him out.
It's like
That
he's
was great.
going off.
Yeah.
How about Dumb and Dumber? I'm more of a comedy. I'm more of a comedy guy. I don't like the
I
horror
love
stuff.
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber was great.
Jim Carrey, he's
Jim Carrey was fun there.
just incredible.
That
in
was his prime. Jim
Yeah, when
Carrey
did The Mask
prime
come out?
90s was Ace Ventura. I mean,
Ace
all
Ventura.
those. I mean, you could go on about Jim Carrey.
Well, because we never had. Well, I guess we've had characters like him.
Yeah.
You know, I would say like maybe like a Steve Martin's kind of off the wall type of character
Yeah.
and stuff, but he was just really off the wall. Like Jim Carrey was just like out
It
there.
still is.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Dude, where's my
Um,
car? Was that 90s?
That was a good one.
I think
Yeah,
it's
them-
2000. Was that 90s?
I think it
No,
was.
that was. I don't
Yeah.
know.
The Mask was in 94, Josh. You were
Yeah, I
asking.
love that movie.
Yeah.
Cameron
The
Diaz.
Mask.
Where's my car's probably late
Wire,
90s,
Wire.
early 2000. I think it's probably late 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Titanic? That was a pretty good movie. I saw it
yeah.
in the theaters.
Yeah.
I was in Tennessee when that movie came out. Mark.
Yeah.
That time was good.
My top
I just
movie-
googled 90s movies,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you right now, every single one of them I'm looking at right now, I'm like, yes.
Yeah, we're
yes,
gonna be
yes,
here for a
good.
while.
Oh yeah, like good,
Yeah.
good. You could go on for days.
My top movie above all those is Jurassic Park, though, in 1993.
Oh, Jurassic
Yep.
Park.
That's a good one now.
93.
Really good.
That's the one that made me be
The
like,
first one.
I kind of
the
want
first
to
one
try to start doing movies and video and stuff. And
Oh yeah.
try to mess with special effects and yeah, that's what got me started and all that stuff. So
The first one was the one, man, for sure.
yeah,
Yeah, to think that that you could have an amusement park with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
so done like perfectly, really. I mean, it's,
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
go
I
to.
think sorry,
Go ahead.
Kelly.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Mine's going to be dumb. Comedy, Wayne's World.
no, it's
That's
not
awesome.
dumb.
That's
I
another
love
glorious movie.
Shut
That's a
up, Jeanette.
legendary movie.
Game on,
Jeanette.
game off, game off.
I'll be honest
Game
with
on.
you. That's what introduced me to Queen.
Oh,
Oh, really?
I mean, yeah, like
probably some of the best comedic movies ever came out in the
Foxy.
90s.
When he
Yeah.
dances Foxy, or when he's like, the girl
Yeah.
keeps bugging him, he's like, Shaw, catch the net. We broke up. Like, I love Wayne's World.
Why
Build
is
it
it
and they would come.
when you kill a man in the heat of passion, it's called murder?
Al Bundy.
That part just cracked me up. I used to have to rewind it all the time. Man. The way he
get
says it, he's all
I
serious.
love Wayne's World.
Oh my
Kill a
god.
man in battle, you're a hero.
Hero.
Kill a man in the heat of passion.
Well, and a
He's
lot of
like,
Disney,
hello.
a lot of Disney movies too. Lion King,
Oh
Toy
yeah.
Story.
But that was probably like the golden age for a lot of Disney. I mean, not golden age, but like Aladdin.
Aladdin.
You had Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, exactly. You had some classic Disney stuff came out in the early 90s.
The Rocketeer.
Yeah,
The
Rocketeer was.
Rocketeer
Oh,
came out.
I'm so glad that's on Disney Plus.
I
by the
watched
way.
that the other day.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on Disney Plus. I saw it the other day. That was
I watched it all the
memories.
way through too. That was the crazy part because I thought for sure, like halfway through it, I was gonna be like, "All right, I grew out of it" or something. But no, I was like, "Yes, this is awesome."
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the fight scenes in it. It's awesome. Wish I had a jetpack. You know,
Yeah, I built one once.
fly around the dining room.
You then?
No.
Did you really?
Ah, come on.
That would have been a bit. That would have
The
been.
guys got all excited. All
Yeah,
the
I'm
guys
like,
I was about to
stood
tell
up
me
in
about
their
it.
seat.
I was like,
We're like, do you still have it?
You got their
Come over.
attention.
I would
big
not be
backyard.
here. I would not be here if that was true because it'd probably blow
right.
up on me. So,
I will be like, Chep, I know it's late, but can I see it for a second? I mean,
all right,
Did you say
we're
it?
actually going to do a stream fly with my rocket pack.
Yeah.
oh man.
Then-
Well, you
You know
guys
what you
remember?
should, you know what you should do? You know what you should do? If you have a drone, right? Tie a G.I. Joe man to the bottom of it. You know? So it's like
Yes.
looking over his shoulder.
Dude, I'm gonna crop my face into like digital effects and be like, "This is me." Flying around like, "Oh yeah, I did it, guys. I did it. I did it."
Oh,
yeah,
man.
man. Oh man, that'd be
So,
great.
here comes
That's a
the part-
YouTube video right there, dude.
Yeah, that'll be fun, man. So, what about Bad Boys? That's where it start.
Oh,
Oh,
Bad Boys.
I love Bad Boys. Oh my goodness.
Bad Boys.
Bad
I want to
What
see
you
the
gonna
new
do?
one.
What?
I want to see the new one. I heard the new one's pretty good.
Bad
Yeah, I
Boys
heard
3,
you haven't
huh?
seen it.
Yeah.
They won.
It's supposed
Hey,
to come out what next year? This year? Next year?
Yeah. Well, it was supposed to come out this year, but I don't.
Yeah,
I think it got
everything got
pushed
pushed.
back.
Did it come out already? I'm not sure.
No, it got pushed.
Wasn't Sean Penn in a movie called
I
Bad
think-
Boys when he was in jail? He went to prison, beat the guy up with the pillowcase of soda cans.
I don't know.
Was that then he died at the end of the movie? They beat him up or something?
I think so. Do you remember that? That was a great movie.
Yeah, but I don't think it was in the 90s though.
No,
Was it?
was it?
You talking about Casino or?
No.
Sean
that's a
Penn
great
played
movie.
a movie where he went to jail. He was
Oh, Sean Penn. Yes.
and he got in a jail fight, and so he went to the vending machine and put a bunch of sodas in a
Yeah.
pillowcase. And
Yeah.
good movie, great
That's
movie.
right.
Yeah, I remember.
The Family Guy actually did a spoof on it, so that must have been a really good movie then.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. It was a really good
Yeah.
movie. It was intense for that time.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
looking on this list, I mean, like Saving
Yeah.
Private Ryan. I mean, that
Saving
was epic.
Private
Yeah.
Ryan.
You know what I mean, that was like
Really
From the beginning to the end, my man. That
Yeah.
first scene right there. Whew.
the whole thing was like just straight up like you're engaged the whole entire time.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
know, that was the 90s. That was a tough year to even come up with a favorite because there's so many good movies.
Hold on, I got one.
Goodfellas. Goodfellas was 1990.
Goodfellas.
Yeah,
was
I had
great.
on there.
That was 1990.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was
Yep.
awesome.
Braveheart. Come on, Braveheart. What?
Yep.
300.
300.
I got
oh,
one that needs an
300.
honorable.
2000.
Oh, that was 2000. That was 2000.
I got an
Yeah.
honorable mention. And
Tombstone?
the reason why I'm saying honorable mention because it might be later, and we just skipped over it. 2001: The Space Odyssey.
That's
What was 2000? What was 2001? No, 2001 was made in like I don't know 78,
78.
Yeah.
78.
and
How
I don't think we mentioned it. And that's against the law in some states. That's what,
Yeah.
that's what I've heard. That's a movie that is should be up on a pedestal. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
that movie had special effects in it that were like mind.
Above way past
Mind
its
blowing.
generation. Yeah.
Yep.
So, Tombstone, you mentioned that one. That's on my top 5 for the 90s.
Tombstone.
Two songs.
Just the performance by all of them, but especially the performance by Val Kilmer.
Yep.
I mean, forget
Pulp
about it.
Fiction was my number 6.
amazing.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
think
That's
the other thing came out
1968.
at that time,
Forget
too.
it.
I love that movie.
Yeah. What about Braveheart? Braveheart was pretty good with Mel
Yeah.
Gibson.
Yes.
Braveheart was
1995.
awesome. I love that movie.
Yep.
I still love that movie. That movie's great.
Was Groundhog
Very
Day
You
in
can
the
take
90s?
my life, but you'll never take my freedom.
It's very accurate.
Groundhog Day, right?
Was Groundhog Day?
The William Wallace.
Yeah, Groundhog Day too.
William Wallace from
Groundhog Day had to be
Scotland.
90s, I think, or late
Yeah,
80s or
Groundhog
90s.
Day's on my list too. So good.
Ah, such a good movie.
They have it on Netflix actually. The Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day.
It's on Netflix now. Yeah.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't know about everybody else, but because I'm a golfer, maybe.
Goodwill Hunting was 97.
Oh, that was great. That was
Good
great.
Will Hunting was good.
I-
Hey, Xerox, what's up, man?
I gotta go Happy Gilmore. That's all I'm just.
Oh,
Just-
Hey.
Happy Gilmore and
Yeah,
Billy
that was a
Madison.
great
Oh, Billy
one.
Madison in there too.
man, what
Oh,
happened to-
dude, I'm a huge. I love
Yeah.
Adam Sandler's.
Adam
100%.
Sandler was good.
Yeah.
He had good stuff.
He just
But
does
even like looking here, like American Pie was 1999.
yeah, 99
was it?
American Pie. Yeah,
American Pie was good.
That
One
was
day
like,
at band camp.
Yep, like that was like your. That was kind of your transition into like your more modern comedy, like you're kind of pushing the limits comedy.
yeah, yeah.
Very much so, yes.
But I mean, the Truman Show was 98 with
Great
Jim
show.
Carrey. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
Great show.
I love that one.
so many good show
There's
movies.
Okay, The Birdcage.
Oh, I love
Miami
the
Bass Drive.
Birdcage.
Nathan
Williams.
Lane. Yeah.
Of
That
course.
I think I saved that one on DVD.
We had the DVD.
No, I think I saved that one. I didn't
Oh,
give that
we
rid
didn't
of that
sell it?
one. I could watch that over and over
What's that?
and over.
Oh no, Bird on a Wire. You guys remember that? I don't know. It's just a movie that just came to mind. It was Goldie Hawn,
Goldie Hawn and what's his name?
and
I know
I
that
remember who
movie.
the other guy was.
Did she marry that guy?
I just remember Goldie Hawn.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah, because he was in.
Russell, yeah.
Russell.
He was a movie I missed in the '80s when I didn't get to mention it. Was Big Trouble in Little China. Is that it?
Boom!
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I was hoping you didn't mention it. 'Cause that was
How about The Wedding Singer?
Yeah, that was classic.
Yeah, the wedding singer.
Oh,
was
Wedding
pretty
Singer.
good.
I
Wait a
recommend
second.
that.
The I didn't even realize, but the Phantom Menace was 1999.
Yeah,
That's right.
it was.
And we all got quiet.
I don't think
Anybody that
was
hasn't
Yeah, I
seen
mean-
The Wedding Singer has to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the Wedding Singer.
Okay. 1999 offshoot Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest, yes.
I knew Al would know
like
Galaxy
that.
Quest.
I love Galaxy Quest.
Offshoot
So
of
many
Star
good
Trek,
lines
right?
from that, too.
A lot of people are saying T2. Look.
Terminator 2.
Oh, Terminator 2, huh?
Yeah, that's my favorite
That was-
I think
Terminator.
that was like 19. I
best
think
one.
that was like 92. I think, right?
That was hands down the best one that everybody was.
Did
you guys-
anybody see The Bronx Tales?
That's a good one.
Too.
Yep, I've seen
I
that.
haven't
Bronx
seen it.
Tales is
Oh,
awesome.
You like it, Gonzo. You
have
would
to
love
see
that movie.
Gonzo.
How about this is a classic right here, Space Jam.
Space
Yeah.
Jam?
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
Michael
Michael Jordan, Bugs
Bunny.
Bunny, baby. You can't get a better pair than that.
Yep.
Charles
I
Barkley.
don't know what I would do.
Even Bill Murray in that movie. I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love Bill Murray in every movie.
Danny DeVito, I think's in that.
There's movies I'm looking at right now that I'm like, I can't even. I don't believe they were back in the 90s. I feel like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
But it's if a good
That's
Disney
good.
movie though. The Nightmare
Yeah.
Before Christmas.
Yep.
Oh, don't
Yeah,
get Kelly
right.
started again.
That was
Look at
1993.
her. Look at her giving you the stank eye.
Kelly's face.
She's giving you the stank
You
eye.
don't
Yeah,
like it.
1993.
Not for
You don't like
sure.
it.
The Green Mile. That was 99.
Oh, that was great.
That
I
was
read
a
those
good
books
story.
before I saw it.
So
Yeah.
good.
That was such a
It was a wonderful
such
movie.
a good movie. Green
That's
Mile.
one of
And you used to
them.
actually read books.
Now I don't know if everyone would, everyone would know this one. It's As Good as It Gets. It's a Jack Nicholson movie with
I've seen
Helen
it.
Hunt.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yes.
I love Jack
Yeah.
Nicholson.
I
He's the
remember
man.
that.
How about Con Air?
Oh,
That was
that's
Yeah.
Nicholas Cage.
Now we're going Con Air, The Rock. You know,
That is great. The dance
Rundown.
scene,
Oh,
the
no.
The
guy.
Rock.
Yeah,
the
that
Rock
was
was a
90s.
great
The
movie.
rundown.
yeah.
I like the
Face
Rock.
Off. I mean, we're getting the Nicolas Cage era here.
I do. I think Nicolas Cage is he's got some good moments. I like Nicolas Cage. I think he's got some good moments. People are very like touchy about him, about how his acting is, but I think legit he does. I think he does a
He's
good
a
job.
great
I think-
actor. He just
yeah,
has bad hair.
exactly. I think he does a good job for his roles. I think all his roles have been pretty good. But how about Sister Act in 1992?
That's right.
I remember Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg.
I remember that.
If anybody wants to watch a comedy and wants to understand our marriage, watch Fools Rush In
Fools Rush
with
In.
Salma
Oh.
Hayek and what's his name?
Yeah.
Matthew.
And the white dude.
Matthew.
McConaughey.
Perry.
No, Perry.
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 Oh,
Perry.
Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. From Friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dude.
It's our marriage.
If you're in a relationship like this, then yeah, that's
white
like
guy with the Hispanic when they first meet, the families
the white guy's
collide.
parents. Oh my god, yeah, like
Dude, that's so funny.
The different color walls. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was total. We were looking at each other, and there's one scene where they're on the boat,
yeah.
and they're on the boat, and you know, us darker skinned people were chill in the sun, and the Matthew Perry's family was like, "Hello, the white people are melting out here," and they're all red and sunburned. It is a
dude.
totally great. Like when we got married, or we were dating when that movie came out. That was in '97. We got married in '97, so it was just hilarious
it was
to
so
us.
classic.
Yeah,
good
it's
times.
it's our life story.
And just because I love Patrick Swayze so much, Point Break.
Oh,
1991.
Point Break.
Point Break.
Good one.
Yeah.
Cheers.
What about The Matrix?
Oh, that's my top 5. I'm sorry. I watch that all the time.
I love The Matrix. Yeah.
Hey, they were thinking about doing another one, or I think they did it already. They're working on it or something like that. Which,
Every time
They
it's
should
on.
because with what they have now with technology for I mean, think about it. Like all those movies were like late '90s, early 2000s.
yeah.
The animation, the graphics they could do now could destroy that whole series. Like make it look so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
True.
yeah. Yeah, I'll
Sure.
watch this another one. I can never pass
that.
it up. I just always watch that. Or even, okay, if we can go a little bit different, Pulp Fiction.
I love Pulp
Pulp
Fiction.
Fiction.
I mean,
Yes, all
And
the way.
Kill
Yes.
Bill, right?
Kill Bill
Bill's
also.
good.
That's on my list.
Kill
Pulp
Bill.
Fiction, Kill Bill, both in the 90s.
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs in the
great
90s.
movie.
Another one.
Yeah.
You gotta watch all those movies together.
Look, Mars Attack, 1996.
Mars
Attack.
That was a
I
good
remember
one.
that.
Mars
They used
Attack.
to creep
Yes,
me out when they used to
that's a
walk.
good one.
Yeah.
And then they'd turn around and they'd be walking like a regular human. You know what I'm talking about? You remember that part? No? Everybody went silent.
Oh,
No,
wait,
You guys
what?
don't remember that part?
Now I have to
Which
go
one?
watch it again.
get closer, man. We can hear you.
Oh. Mars Attacks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's a part on there where the alien's walking behind the guy, behind the president, I think it was. And he's like, he used to freak me out, man. I don't know why, but it did.
Really?
And
Yeah.
Andy put Leaving Las Vegas. Okay, me and my aunt went to the movie for a girls' day,
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
and that was one of the most depressing movies of your. We went, and there's alcohol issues, in our history here. So we went and we sat there and we were like so depressed with Leaving Las Vegas. That is such a depressing movie. It is like a really, really depressing movie. Don't watch it. Great acting
Yeah.
by Nicolas Cage once again, but very
Yep.
depressing.
Yep.
If you want to go funny comedy, though, Friday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Friday.
Friday.
Next Friday.
Hilarious.
Friday after next.
yeah.
I know. I was
Logan.
surprised nobody said Cheech and Chong for the 70s, or was it early 80s or something like that?
Yeah.
We were too stoned.
Yeah. Who you talking? Who you talking about? Who? Cheech and who?
Remember that.
Cheech and Chong. I was eating beans. Yeah.
What about Home Alone? That was
Is that a Christmas movie?
yeah.
Chap?
It is a Christmas movie.
Wait. Let me ask him the question. Chap, Die Hard, is it a Christmas movie?
100%.
There we go.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
definitely.
100%.
They can
The whole thing is themed on Christmas.
Yeah.
They're at a Christmas party.
I'd
True.
watch it in summertime. Though. I don't care.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a good watch any time of year. But
Yeah.
for me, I'm all the way with that's a Christmas movie all day every day for me.
Yeah.
A Few Good Men.
Good one.
Oh, that was good. That
Yep.
was a good one.
can
Yeah,
handle the
handle
truth.
the truth.
Yep,
I
that was
really
Tom
like that
Cruise,
one.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson.
Yep.
Yeah.
Son. Right?
There's so many
Yeah.
good 90s movies.
The Truman Show was good as well.
Yeah.
Wow, there's so many. Independence Day.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I
Men in
literally
Black.
I googled '90s movies, and every single one I'm looking at is like
Yeah, Independence
yes,
Day, Men
yes,
in Black,
they're all so
and-
good. Yeah. Edward
Fight Club.
Scissorhands was 1990.
Classic.
Yeah.
Fight Club was going to be one of my top 5, and I scratched
Club.
it off.
Oh.
Oh, Fight
You don't
Club's
talk
great.
about Fight
Just-
Club. The second rule.
Yeah.
Don't talk about Fight Club.
It was just so good. I mean,
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like D23. You don't Club 33. You don't talk
Yeah, you
about
don't talk about
I'm
Club.
talking
right.
about Club 33.
And then so we said Casino earlier. I thought we mentioned Casino. I love
Yeah.
that movie.
it. That's a good
That
one.
movie's pretty good.
That one was like. And then we mentioned Home. Well, I know you said Home Alone. That's 1990,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
good. So good.
Twister.
filthy
Twister was
animal.
96.
Twister. That was a great movie.
Yeah, that was.
Okay.
How about Silence
I wanted
of
to
the
be
Lambs?
like I watched that. I wanted to be a storm tracer. That was like my career goal in life was to be a storm tracer.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then my parents were like, "Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen."
No, I gotta have
I was like, "Wait, why? It looks like fun." Like, yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Silence of the Lambs.
Oh,
Yeah. That was one of my favorite because I don't know how I got it, but I got like from the movie theater or something. You know how they have those cardboard cutouts? So it was
Hannibal Lecter?
Hannibal Lecter with bars, and Hannibal Lecter had the face mask on and stuff. I had that in my room for years.
Your mom let you have it?
Yeah.
Frightening.
I don't know, I
I'd wake
can't
up and I'd look over and there's Hannibal Lecter just
I
staring
know
at
his
me.
mother. I don't know how she even allowed it in your room. She probably didn't know, right?
It was huge. No, it was huge. It was a giant like thing that you go when you go to, when you go in the movie theater, they have those big cardboard things. It was one of those. I have no idea how I got it, but
cardboard cutout.
yeah, it was like the 3-dimensional cardboard cutout. Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, guys.
How
Before
about,
we
dude, where's
continue,
my car? Which one?
dude, where's
Oh,
my car?
Andy J threw it out there. Jerry Maguire. Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
sure.
Tell me
That's
the
a
movie.
really good one.
Netflix, by the way. It was Netflix. Just saying, guys. Before we continue, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for the support. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe to everyone. Jeff is leaving us. He has to wake up early tomorrow. Jeff,
Angela's been getting me up every morning to go shopping for stuff for
man.
the house, and it's the whole good husband thing. So
yeah, don't worry, man. We appreciate you being here. Bro.
We give you props for doing it. Trust me.
We see each other on Wednesday.
she won't drive in Florida by herself yet. So
Yeah, man. I understand. We understand. Thanks so much for being here, man.
thanks for having me.
Thank
And I
you.
see you
Meeting
Wednesday.
y'all.
Right? See you Wednesday.
See you Wednesday at Disney Springs. Yep.
Yes, sir. All right.
Yep. All right,
Thanks so
man.
much. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. Good night.
Bye bye.
By the way,
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Why?
Wednesday, Disney Springs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
For
That's
$50, we
jealous.
could fly out and fly back.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like
I
for
know.
$50, we could fly there and
Now's
fly
the time to
back.
fly if you can.
I know. I was looking at flights, man. They are like dirt cheap.
Yep.
Yeah. It probably wouldn't be worth it though. It's only third party opening up.
Yeah.
Wednesday,
It's more for the camaraderie.
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I mean we'd have a
20
we'd
minutes
have
of
a,
walking in.
we'd have a blast.
After that,
Hopefully, I'm hoping to get down there in like the early fall.
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
That's crazy.
When everything's open.
Yeah,
The-
or at least something's open. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did anyone mention Mrs. Doubtfire?
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Right.
That's Mrs. Doubtfire.
Robin Williams, Hook.
I was
Hook.
going to say Hook. That is one of my all-time favorite movies.
Hook.
Yeah, Robin
Yep.
Williams was his '90s stuff was untouchable. I mean,
Rufio.
yeah, oh, so good, so
Okay.
good.
There's something about Mary.
Oh, of course.
There is something about Mary.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's like the late '90s genre. So that's like
I
your
love her,
98,
man.
99.
Yeah,
Oh.
98.
That was like
I
they were
do.
pushing the border of like I said with American Pie, like that
Yeah.
kind of risky, more comedy.
Fuck
And
it.
that's the stuff that's gold. Like that stuff, the stuff they did in that time period, you can't even get away with these days. You know what I
No.
mean? Like you can't. It's
You really can't.
right. Like people just go crazy, but at the time it's comedic genius. You know, like
Yeah.
it was at the time, like people just take it as funny. You know, and
It said you can't make some of these movies ever
Yeah.
again.
yeah, seriously,
It's like-
like the stuff they did at that time period, it was the perfect timing, and the comedy's perfect. It's great.
Or even like, I'm surprised no one said this. 1990, Pretty Woman.
They did
But
that.
Yeah.
Did
we
somebody
did.
say that? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm hard of
Actually,
hearing.
somebody said it was a Disney movie.
They typed it on the screen,
Oh.
honey.
Somebody said it was a Disney movie. Is that true or no?
It was made by
Maybe they
something
owned the
like that.
production company.
Yeah. Right. That's what it was.
Because I don't know if they could tie themselves with a Pretty Woman.
Yeah. I know.
I mean, can they even make a Pretty Woman ever again? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
A lot of the movies that we saw when we were young, you wouldn't see them made today.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. You know, I mean, Julia
Here's-
Roberts for sure.
Oh, that made her
She was
career.
great.
Yeah, her '90s stuff was again amazing. All her '90s stuff was great.
Yeah.
Well, Mystic Pizza was that? I think it was early
I
'90s.
think it was in the 80s, but I
Was it
love
80s?
pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm literally like I'm an hour away from Mystic, Connecticut, so It's like
Oh, that's so
that
cool.
that's like super crazy because I've actually seen Mystic. I've seen the pizza place that she worked at.
Look at that thing you do. Was that 2000s or 19?
That's 2000s, I believe.
Yeah, early 2000.
Yeah, I can get a little bit dark movies here.
Oh,
Seven.
here we go.
Mm-hmm.
With
Seven.
Brad Pitt.
Brad
Yep.
Pitt. Yep.
I think Morgan Freeman.
Yep.
Kevin Spacey was a crazy person.
Same thing.
How
I think Brad Pitt's prime was like 90s for sure.
How about Training Day in Colors?
2000.
Oh,
Oh, Colors
Denzel
was
Washington. Oh
earlier.
my goodness, that's
Training
a home
Day's
run.
2000. So
Training Day. He was such a good actor in there that my stomach would knot up watching him.
That's 2001.
Oh, was it
You're
2001?
skipping. Here she goes. She did the same thing with the TV shows, right? She's skipping decades.
Gonzo said I could.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry. Hey, let me tell you, the 90s was Tom Hanks'
Yes.
decade, man.
Oh yeah,
Apollo
Tom
13.
Hanks.
Yeah, Apollo 13. You got what was the other one? The
Wilson.
Yeah, Castaway.
Castaway. Thank you.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
That was one of my favorite movies. It really was. I liked it. I don't care.
He
I
plays
just-
the character so. I mean, like
Yeah. it's so
he
perfect.
dives into it and he's
Yeah.
all in. I mean, his character perspective is so believable. You know,
Yeah.
like you watch him and it's golden.
Talking
Just
about
like-
diving in, this is 90s, I think, but what about What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Oh, classic.
With Leonardo DiCaprio, the way he just jumped into that and stayed in that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was pretty impressive too.
Yeah. And going back to Tom Hanks, what about Philadelphia? I think it was in the 80s, right? Or in the 80s?
Philadelphia,
Oh, Philadelphia.
great movie.
Yeah,
Great
that was a
movie.
great movie, and he did a great job in that movie as well.
Yep.
The one thing that I realized nobody mentioned was like Full Metal Jacket.
Well, we did.
and-
Oh,
you
In the
did?
80s, we did. In the 80s.
Yeah,
Did we
That-
mention Jaws?
Yeah.
What was
Oh,
the
yeah.
other?
Okay.
Good Morning
Platoon.
Vietnam.
We did Platoon. You know what we didn't mention?
Remember.
Good Morning Vietnam. We didn't mention.
Ah,
Those were
Another
intense.
home run, Robin Williams home run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
Good morning, Vietnam.
yeah.
Oh, A League of Their Own.
Oh,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
a
Oh.
good
That
one
was a
too.
that
I
was a
really
nice-
like that one.
That was
Yeah.
a really good
Yep.
one.
There's no crying in baseball.
That's Tom
Yeah.
Hanks, too.
And that's true. You jam your finger and playing softball as a girl, there's no crying.
Yeah.
You jam your
Crying
knee
in
into the back,
baseball.
there's no crying.
That's right. Sleepless in Seattle. Yeah, for sure.
All I know is he took the longest
Yeah.
pee ever.
Yeah. He timed it.
That's right. You were like,
Act like a bread truck and haul buns, ladies. I do. I loved all that. I love Madonna in it.
Yeah.
She was great.
Oh, yeah.
Gina Davis was
a great
great.
cast.
Even the other one,
Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell, fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, they all played their parts perfectly. I mean,
Yeah, they
they
did.
really
Yeah,
That's
did
true.
bring out the character and all. So it was good. The
You
cat.
guys, you guys remember School Ties?
Oh yes,
Mm.
with Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, that was a good movie as well.
Yeah, no, I remember.
What's it called?
School Ties.
School Ties.
I have to check.
How
it out.
about Clueless?
Oh yeah, Nicholas, that was a movie.
Yeah.
See, I like 3 o'clock. I was like the 3 o'clock high type guy with movies back then in the 80s, though. You know, that was another 80s movie. But I watched a lot of 80s movies
Man in Black. Yeah,
in
it
the
was
90s, though. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
can understand them a lot more and stuff like that.
I watch 80s movies now, like
Yeah.
like Pretty in Pink with
Yes.
good. Yes.
what's her name there?
Molly Ringwald?
Yeah, Molly Ringwald. Yeah, and what's the other one? Not Pretty in Pink, but the other one too.
16
16
Candles.
16 Candles. Oh my
16
goodness,
Candles.
that was
Great
like my.
movie.
I was
That was-
obsessed with 16 Candles. growing up.
Right?
Good movie. Yes.
Those were like the classic
And-
80s.
The Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Breakfast Club.
That was
Definitely.
like, if you even like think 80s, that's what
All
you
those
think about.
John Hughes movies are just perfect.
Yep.
Just great
Ooh.
music, great, just fun. Just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I love this movie. Carlito's Way?
Yeah, that was a great
Yep.
movie.
That was a great movie.
Yep, seen that.
Carlito's Way. Yeah.
Yeah, if
Sleepy
you're going
Hollow.
90s, like humor, Austin Powers.
Oh, yeah, you can't forget
Oh
Austin
my
Yeah,
Powers.
gosh,
sure.
yeah.
For,
Yeah.
Good times.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Good time. I wish they make another one. They're supposed to, but they never. I never heard nothing of it.
They never did, right?
No, they never did. I read a little bit of the script, though. I guess I don't know. I saw it online. It was supposedly a script for it, and it seemed pretty funny, though.
Another one was Total Recall.
Yep.
You remember that one? That was awesome.
Well, I remember one thing about that movie, and there was 3 of them.
Yeah, Total Recall. The Professional.
Gonzo knows. Gonzo knows.
What?
There's one part in Total Recall, and all I can say is there's 3 of them. That's it.
Oh, yeah, that was the most famous scene there.
Yeah. Anybody remember that movie because of that stuff? Yeah.
That when he pulled the thing out of his nose.
Oh yeah, Blue Nose, Chris, Apollo 13. That was good.
Apollo 13.
Yep. Yeah, all Tom Hanks movies: Philadelphia, League of Their Own, Forrest Gump, Apollo 13, Saving Private Ryan, Toy Story, Toy Story 2. Those were all 1990s. Yeah, Tom Hanks crushed the 90s.
Turner and Hooch.
So true.
Turner and Hooch, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got mail.
Yeah, Tom Hanks crushed the 90s for sure.
Yeah. He made a lot of money, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, we had to mention that. I'm not even gonna mention it again.
Which one?
Rocky. I just wanted to make sure Rocky was put out there.
Yeah.
Rocky went off.
Adrian.
Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, Dance with the Wolves, 1990.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that movie.
Nice.
Was it 1990? Dance with... Oh, I love Kevin Costner. He's the other guy that I love.
Yeah.
I think everything Kevin Costner does, I think he could do no wrong. To be honest, so.
What was his golfing one that was really
Tin
good?
Cup.
Tin Cup.
Again, one of my favorites.
Hot Shots.
Hot Shots.
Oh, I remember Hot Shot comedy. What's that? That's like the Naked Gun, you know, Hot Shots, and you have the Naked Gun.
Yeah. It was made by the same people.
But what really started it all back in the early 70s, or late 70s, I think, was Airplane.
Airplane.
Yeah.
I didn't like those type of comedies.
Yeah,
The Holy Grail. I don't like any of those type of comedies.
They were so nasty.
Yeah. And what about Rudy? That was a great movie.
Oh, that was a good one.
Or Hoosiers.
Hoosiers was good.
Hoosiers was a good.
Man. You never seen? You saw
So
Hoosiers.
many classics.
Yep. Oh man.
The 90s and 80s, like, I mean, I can say, okay, I don't have to come out of quarantine. I'm just gonna go look up all these movies and watch them
because
again.
you're.
I know. I think I'm pretty much good for the next couple of weeks now. I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, because of your age, like you don't really remember 70s movies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I know, because you're my old lady.
The good ones, like I remember all the great ones.
The Sandlot, Cool Runnings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Cool Runnings. Is
Oh, I love that
I just watched
one.
that like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, yeah. Oh.
Just John Candy movies.
Yep.
There's so many.
love that.
Oh man, there were so many John Candy movies that.
Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme.
Yeah, John Candy, Dan
Come on now, it's
Aykroyd,
Rodney
bobsled. I don't
Dangerfield.
even know what they say, but it sounds cool.
Back
Oh my
to School,
goodness, we
Rodney
just watched
Dangerfield.
that a couple weeks ago too, and it's so good and so funny.
That was so great. Wow. Guys, I think we accomplished a lot today.
A
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
We
This
accomplished a lot
has
today.
to be
Wow.
continued.
To be continued.
Yes,
We'll send a little bit more. We'll see. Guys, thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it. I know it's late at night. Everybody's tired, and it's a Saturday, and we got stuff to do. But thanks so much for being here. Appreciate you guys. Chat, thanks so much for being here. Make sure you subscribe for everyone here. All my friends, Chap, Mickey Bunch, your pal Al, Midlife, and make sure you hit the thumbs up and like and share the stream. And we appreciate you guys so much. Before we finish every night, let's go around and see what you got coming up on your channel. So, Mickey Bunch, let's start with you, Kelly.
Oh. Thank you so much. As always, I love being here on Saturday nights, hanging out with you guys. It's just a blast. So thank you so much. We have Spilling the Tea every Friday night at 8 p.m. Next Friday, it's going to be on my channel. We're going to be doing a Disney pin tag, so that'll be fun.
Nice.
And then Friday nights, I'm on Dole with Dad's channel at 11 o'clock where we talk Disney pins. So that's what I'm coming on. And I hope to meet you guys at Disney Springs on Wednesday because I do have a day off. So
Yes.
super excited about that.
We'll be there. Thank you so much, Kelly, for being here. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the Mickey Bunch. Thank you so much again. Al, what do you got going on, buddy?
With me, well, I just put out a video today, I think, or yesterday, actually. No, it was yesterday. It was the new breakdown where I talk about our worth and everything like that. It took me a long time to put together that video. So, and I won't be doing another one. So, that's pretty much all you got. All right, that's it. The rest of them are going to be better, like makeshift instead of trying to do so much extensive. That green screen work was intense with my PC, man. And I have a really good PC, and it still got bogged down big time trying to do all that. So, yeah. Anyway, I also go live. I live stream on Twitch every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I like doing that. It's fun. It's Alacor though over there. It's not your pal Al. Although I tell everybody I'm your pal Al on there anyway. I'm like, welcome to Alacor Twitch stream. I'm your pal Al. So I'm your pal Al everywhere I go. But I look forward to getting back to the parks and everything, man. That's what I got coming up. I'm looking forward to doing some straight up videos of all the stuff to see and what's opening, what's not opening, and yeah, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, man. Cool.
Thanks for having me.
Much, man. No, thank you. So make sure you subscribe to your pal Al. Midlife Vibes. What you guys going on?
Well, we got our Tuesday night live streams, 7 o'clock Pacific time, all you East Coasters. And then, we just shot or released a Knott's Berry Farm, the Chicken to Go video. And then we just had, I'm starting the podcast Convo and Cocktails. Right now it's on Midlife Vibes also. Nice. So we just had Kidult TV on there. We were doing Tech Talk. So
and that's once a month.
Yeah, that's right now only once a month. It's just kind of breaking the ice with that type of thing. And then, we got a couple vlogs coming out. But other than that, the most consistent thing we have going is Tuesday night live streams. And that's it.
Awesome. Guys, thanks so much for being here. Appreciate you so much for taking your time. So I appreciate you very, very mucho. Chap, buddy, what's going on? What you got for this week coming up?
I just appreciate you inviting me on, man. I love what you guys do, and thanks so much for having me, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
It's an honor to be here.
Thank you. Have anything going on, live streams or anything coming up?
I just I do the usual Saturday night at like 9:30, whenever things happen, and then Dizney on Wednesdays at 9 o'clock. So
cool. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
So, guys, again, thank you so much for saying yes to be here with me. Chat, thanks for the support. Tomorrow, breakfast with pals, 10 in the morning with Melly Mel and your pal Al and myself. And till next time, thank you so much again, and have a good night. Be safe out there. Talk to you guys soon. Good night.
Take care. See you.
Bye-bye. Thank you, guys.